Hello,
It wasn't
everybody.
me,
Welcome
though.
to episode 4 of Awakening the Ancients. It's been quite a while since we've had our last episode.
The much anticipated episode 4.
Right, exactly.
We know you missed us.
Everybody has their new dice sets in front of them. I'm hoping.
Yay!
I got my little Eris.
I know I have mine.
I gotta go get mine.
My guy's chilling right up on my PC.
I got my, from both dice sets I got the D20s out on 20. I also got Kava, and I got Eris, so...
Are we on the honor system on the dice thing?
Yes.
I'm assuming.
If you cheat, you're only making the game boring for yourself.
True.
I am hoping that you will not cheat and make the game boring.
No. I'm gonna roll on screen just because. But I love my dice. I love my new
I'm
dice.
gonna use my dice.
I know, I want to use my dice. Can I have Grant spot check me?
Yeah, we can check each other.
It's honor system, so it's your own choices. I don't mind.
Okay.
I like using my dice. I don't begrudge you for using yours.
Dude, I rolled a 20 again, dude. That's crazy.
Guys, this is my fourth
That's
one.
insane. That's magic.
I gotta sort through and get rid of all
Guys,
the.
I swear.
dice.
Okay, so we're gonna pick up. This is about a week after your arrival at the small town of Dunloft. You have been over the past week putting together and organizing your very own bastions, your very own little abodes.
Showcase that or no?
And you are just about settling into your lives here, setting up your various houses, gardens, and mines, as the case may be. When each of you, one morning, receives a knock at your door, and when you open it, whenever you choose to open it, or if you choose to ignore it and then leave your abode later, you would see a scroll left for you, or given to you by a courier.
How intriguing.
The scroll,
I pick up the scroll and sniff it.
smells like parchment and ink. And there's actually, make me a perception check.
Okay.
All of us? Or
No,
me?
just Hannah, because she's smelling the scroll.
I'm smelling it.
Iggy's very new to mail, so he probably didn't get it for a little while.
Hold on.
He forgets to check his mailbox.
Yeah, you find it tied to your portcullis on the front of your cave.
A perception check?
All of us?
No, just
Nice.
him.
Oh.
19. With a 19, you can detect a subtle hint of herbs, but mixed with something unnatural.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
You have come across this before. It's reminiscent of the smell of a potion when you uncork it.
What kind of potion?
Just some kind of potion. With that perception check, you wouldn't know. You just know that it rings as something alchemical. The letter, by the way, reads thusly, and I will copy and paste this into the chat so you guys can read it as well on Discord.
General?
Yeah. There you go. It says, "To whom it may concern, my name is Arminius, owner of a humble traveling alchemy practice here in the Concord. Recently I commissioned the procurement of several rare and expensive ingredients that were meant to be delivered to me as I made my way through Autumn Hall. However, I have yet to receive them. I suspect foul play is afoot and have given this letter to your Free Swords Guild with instruction that it be passed along to those most capable of retrieving my lost goods. If you should accept this charge, ask after me at the Muddy Rudder Inn near the docks in Autumn Hall, so we may discuss the remaining terms of our contract. Arminius."
Alright.
I'll play.
I'm gonna call the others on my cell phone. And
I'm gonna...
Your sending stone?
Do you have the sending stone? You could do that.
Your talking soul?
Can you imagine? That would be so cute if all our little farmhouses had like little sending stones.
Mm-hmm.
Your eye rock?
You can do that if you want to.
now, no, but I'm assuming that Dunloft is small enough where we can take a short walk like whoever's nearest to me or whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
Assuming that we're all still in Dunloft, I think I'll get dressed, and I'll go to whoever's nearest to me and see if
Yeah. Wait,
they're
are we
interested in
close
this.
to each
yeah. So you guys are your houses and stations are situated on the outer outskirts of Dunloft.
Uh-huh.
The main town is like a small gathering of village buildings, not very big, not very prominent. There's one small tavern and then a general store and the docks, and everything else is a residential building, or like there's a small blacksmith shop. Someone in town is a carpenter, but they don't really have a shop. They just kind of take requests from people and payment and all that stuff. You guys are situated kind of on the outskirts, so each of your houses
It's a short walk.
Yeah, it's probably a mile or two from the center of town. Each of your abodes.
I'm assuming we generally know where each other live because we were all awarded land. So
you spent a week in town. If any of you bothered to meet up during that time, you could have
So it's been a week since we arrived to inspect our new steads.
Yeah.
Well, can I say that Bellamere is there's a little pang of satisfaction when he reads that the instructions that are passed along to those most capable of retrieving his goods. So he feels pretty good about that.
We're the best fucking delivery boys.
So yeah, I think I'm going to try and find members of the party if they'd like to accompany me.
The smell of the potion bottle is because he practices alchemy and he travels. Wait, didn't we run into him?
No.
Did we run into him? Remember that one time when we were like, should we kill him? They have stuff.
No.
They have
Okay.
stuff.
That was a jewelry merchant.
Oh,
in
that's
the
right.
opposite direction.
We bought a necklace from him, or I did.
That's right. Okay.
What does that thing do?
I'm with my friends.
I don't remember what I gave you, to be honest with you.
I'll read it. Necklace of adaptation. Puts like a bubble around your head if you swim or some shit, right?
Yeah, you can breathe underwater or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right, because I sink right to the bottom of water, so I'm the most in danger of anything water.
Yeah.
That's true.
I haven't quite figured out the buoyancy coefficient on your armor yet.
Mithril, I feel like Mithril would float, honestly, but I don't know.
I don't know. It's very light.
Maybe it's a magic metal. Fuck, it could do all sorts of shit, I'm sure. But I like to say that I think makes it feel more dangerous.
So soon after receiving said letter, you at the very least would meet up with Bellamere, who asks after you, I'm assuming.
Are we meeting
what?
up, guys? To talk about
Well,
it? We're going to talk about it?
Bellamere's seeking other members out.
Yeah.
Yeah, is he going to come
He said
to
he's
one
going
of
to
us?
each of you to talk about the letter.
Okay, who's the
Here, let me just tell you what I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
I have received a summons, a very prestigious opportunity. And flattered as I am, I realize I can't do this all by myself. And I thought of my most recent companions and how well we handled it, our task, only those few weeks ago. And I'm wondering if you would like to. Oh, you got a scroll too. I see. That's basically the speech.
Repeated 4 or 5 times.
He's going to believe that he was the only one to get the.
Yeah. I found this posted next to my latrine.
Are any of you interested in accompanying me? This is intriguing to me, and I'd like to do it.
Yeah, I want to go. Let me go get dressed first.
Perhaps Smelly is unavailable.
I don't know, you gotta go to his castle and find out.
No, Smelly. He said
Smelly.
Smelly.
Oh, Smelly.
Smallfoot. Yeah.
Smelly is inexplicably absent from Dunloft for the moment.
She's on business right now.
Oh, why am I?
Oh,
Irish.
Are you?
All of a
Wait, you have an
sudden,
accent
Skeggy's
now.
just coming
Skeggy.
I'm rusty. I need to get back in character.
Diddly-dee.
Sparrow.
Scotland forever.
Sparrow is not in Dunloft. She does not answer your door if you were to talk.
No. I'm just thinking where she could be.
She like to roam around. She just like she disappears every now and then.
I need Scotland Forever on your
Oh my
You
god.
know, she's
I'll get
she's
it.
on one of the You know what? She's on the island of Lenferry, way far to the south.
What?
Is she?
The island of Lenferry.
Oh god, no, she's not there. She ain't there. There's some weird magical shit up with those
She
islands.
kind of is, but she kind of is in a way.
She kind of is in a way.
She's doing her best.
Oh,
maybe Eos, but
She went there to meet someone famous.
those islands might be actually a point of interest for Bellamere at some point. We'll see.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Guys, are we going to Autumn Hall or what? Let's listen to this agreement. Maybe
Let's
there's
go into
a lot
Autumn
of
Hall.
point.
Let me just get my apprentice sorted out on the making, and
Where's
then I'll
Crackle?
pick up and come with you.
I'm here.
How much?
Your what?
Wait! Let me
your
get my
penance?
fiddle.
He
Where's
says to
Crackle,
Bellamere.
bro? I look under my my
Belamere's
foot.
like-
Just like,
I look
just
under,
like
I look
not
under my
really
foot
paying
to see if I
attention
step
at
I have a
on
all.
lot of
Crackle.
gold.
Funny.
Yeah,
Where is Crackle at?
he's under my foot.
Crackle's here. Just kind of like hanging out, listening.
I don't. I lost it here. Where is
Hey,
everybody? Are we
I
at
wanna
my
We're in
castle?
Dunloft.
no, hold up
like-
my scroll to Crackle and say, "Sniff this. Does it smell like a potion to you?"
Crackle's
Bellamere-
just gonna give her like a really weird look and kind of like take a step back.
I shrug.
Bellamere went to everyone's house. Who did he go to first, and who did he go to last?
Yeah, what the
Where-
hell?
Where are we?
We need to know. Bellamere and the Bo Bandits. Who did he go
I need
first?
you to tell us, Dad.
Well, I would have gone to whoever was closest to me, and then I would have continued on to whoever was furthest from me. I wouldn't have done it in any particular order.
No, but which one would have you gone to? Let's be real.
Whoever was closest. I don't know if Garrett has this mapped out or anything.
Iris is the one furthest away from town. She's out in the middle of the woods.
Because she's a cow, so she needs
I
pastures.
need my space.
Yeah.
She needs her space.
Skeggy and Sparrow are closer to the southern edge of town. Sparrow wants to be closer to the water for her boat to work.
Oh, okay.
There's a small rocky hill that Skeggy has dug himself into, essentially. Crackle is probably the closest to town. And then Eris is like far off to the east, off in the woods. She's probably about 3 miles from town.
How do I text in chat to only one of you?
If you go to
Messages.
if you scroll up to where it says chat tips on roll 20.
Oh, it's on roll 20. On roll 20. I'm in roll 20.
You can whisper the name
whisper.
of whoever. Like you put /W and then the name of whoever you want to whisper, and then your message.
Oh,
Or if you want to send it to me, you can just whisper GM. You can just do the /W space GM, and then it'll go to me.
All right, so are we going? How long is the journey to Autumn Hall?
You can measure it yourself with your measurement tool.
Okay.
Then why are you here?
Yeah. What the fuck?
Well,
oh, cool.
I'm
5 days.
giving you the tools to be able to look this stuff up on your own. If you
Yeah,
Would it be
I'm,
like
I'm just
6
Josh.
days? Would it be 5 days or like 6 days?
That depends if you take Sparrow's boat.
Sparrow's boat.
Sparrow's boat's gone. She took her boat.
That's right.
Yeah.
Never mind. So it's about 6 days.
Back to Port McMurray.
Okay.
Well,
Well, like,
You'd have to travel overland. So
I guess it
about
would
6
take
days.
4 days.
Wait,
Maybe we should leave a note for Sparrow so if she gets back while we're gone, she'll know where to find us if we're gonna go.
That's a great idea.
although we don't know where we're going to go yet, but I can certainly
Autumn Hall.
pay. We have the funds now to pay for a courier to take a message from Autumn Hall and leave it for her.
Well,
And we can leave
arrange
messages.
it
we went to
Just
Autumn Hall
leave
and
it
then
there.
the you can point in the right direction from there. This is the voice I'm going with. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm working with the Swords Guild, so there's no way I'm turning this down. I'm going regardless.
Yeah.
I contractually obligated to go regardless, so
Don't act like you don't want to be with us.
Skeggy kind of tugs on Bellamir's cape.
Yes, my friend?
I made something for you.
Oh.
You made something for me?
Oh, yeah, I make things and I make them for people. People that I like.
Wow. Must be 3 hours
That
of this.
I like.
And he holds out to you a very very nicely carved shiny brass ring.
Oh, wow. That's very nice.
It's infused with one of his infusions.
What, an infusion?
I love it.
And he says to you, this ring will give you back one of your spell slots whenever just one under 3rd level, and you can use it once per day.
Really?
And he pushes it into your hand and he says, "You keep it."
My friend, I
sounds pretty good.
very much appreciate this. This will certainly come in handy in our coming adventures.
You're welcome.
didn't-
I might have to take the magic back if I find if we need some more to put some more power in some other things. So it might not work all the time, but I can always put some magic back into it if you like.
Thank you, Adam Sandler. Thank you very much. Such a generous gift. I will certainly try to return the favor when I can, my friend.
You're very
Eris-
welcome.
Eris stands like next to you guys and is like, "Anything for me? what do you got in your big sack over there?"
Only got 3 slots of stuff I can. Only create 3 items at a time.
Oh, okay, I understand. Next
That was
session,
my
next
3rd item.
Right now.
session. Next session.
I already had
Next
2
session.
before, and that was for my friend Sparrow and Crackle here.
Need a little bit more experience points to be able to.
Crackle sticks his tongue out at Eris.
Should I? I'm trying to add it in.
Just add a ring and call
I did, yeah.
Spell ring. It's not an item you can search for.
Here, let me.
No, I'm just adding it in my inventory so I don't forget it.
Let me put this. I'm gonna put this in the chat for you, Dad. It's what it does.
D12.
Make sure to note that it requires attunement as well.
A what?
Attunement.
Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't.
8.
Well, these are my spells. What am I doing?
Oh, sorry. It does require attunement.
Yeah.
It requires attunement?
Yes.
No, I think I'm already attuned to something
You
now.
just put it on your finger, and then it should work in about a day, or maybe an hour. I don't remember.
Takes about an hour. The
Okay.
attunement takes an hour. Also, you can have up to 3 things attuned to you at a time.
Oh, okay.
So as long as one of them I know is your spell book, but I don't know if you have anything else.
I don't. Am I attuned to my focus?
No, not unless it's a special
Okay.
focus.
So then I would have space for 2 more attunements.
Great, that's one of them.
Okay, let's see. It's a what is that? I'm trying to add it.
Just call it like a ring of spell recovery or some shit.
It's a spell
Yeah.
refueling ring, is what it's
Spell
called.
refueling ring, they call it.
I'm just gonna call it Skeggy's ring, but
No one uses shield.
Onward.
No, we're not a hit you a bunch of times kind of party.
so it basically gains back 1 spell slot per day or something.
Yeah.
Yes, under third level or lower. Or is it?
Yeah, 3rd level.
Lower.
You can get 1 spell slot back that is expended. Of 3rd
That's a
level.
fireball, baby. Right?
Got it.
Fireball?
Yeah.
Okay.
It could be a fireball, it could be thunderstep, it could be 2nd level spell, it could be 1st level spell, depending on what you want.
I'm gonna test something really quick.
3 TD level per day.
Wait, why didn't it work?
Should I put it in my my abilities as well?
I would at least copy that text that Skeggy put in the chat and then put it on the ring's description in your inventory.
Okay, so that one worked. Why is it not working?
Where did he put it? Wait, I don't see it.
It's on roll 20.
Where
It's,
am I?
it's above where you put your spell revealing ring in the chat.
While wearing this ring. Oh, okay.
Okay, so as
All right, let me
Bellamere
do that.
figures that out,
Thank you. Sorry.
the rest of you gather your things and begin the trek northward to Autumn Hall. Is there anything anyone wants to do on the way? I'll just tell you right now, there's not going to be any encounters on the way to Autumn Hall. So if you want to just
Wait.
do some stuff or talk to each other while you're camping, then be my guest.
What I do want, so we've been there for a week. I forget what we concluded about the Bastion thing, but I wanted my hireling, my little apprentice guy who's there, to be continuing work on a set of plate armor while I'm gone. A plate armor that I will then sell through my storehouse.
Yeah, I have. You guys are tracking what you're doing through your notes. So that's you are keeping track of your actions and how long they take.
Well,
and how much
I
they
forget
cost you.
how much
Okay.
it was. Well, I guess we'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
It was a long ass fucking time, if I remember.
It was like 3 months or something.
It was like a long time. It was crazy.
For one person, I mean, you're making it yourself. You're talking about the armor?
Yeah.
I mean, you're making it yourself. If you had 6 helpers, it'd be probably a month, less than a month, maybe.
That's true.
If you worked on it all the time.
And it is the apprentice alone.
It's a lot of those you're throwing in chat there.
Sorry,
Yeah.
so with my level up, I think I missed something, Garrett. So with elemental affinity, right? When you cast a spell that deals damage of the type associated with your draconic ancestry, so lightning, right?
Yeah.
You can roll your charisma modifier to add your charisma mod to 1 damage roll of that spell, and I was just trying to add that and make it work, and it wasn't working at first. But I was just adding my charisma mod.
Well, it is now.
Yeah. So I just gotta do it to all my
There should be a
lightning.
checkbox on all the spells that do lightning for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Charisma. Here we go.
So, does anyone want to have conversations with each other while you're on the road, or do you just want to skip Autumn Hall?
Other than generally catching up on what we've all been doing for a week.
Before Skeggy has gotten into his armor, he's given everyone a hug upon seeing them again, and he's a lot more comfortable and warm with all of you guys now that you have been on an adventure together and kind of know each other. And so he's the floodgates of his affection have been unlocked, and he trusts you with his life and his deepest dark.
Very nice.
When I hug Skeggy, I give him a little nuggie. Because I'm super
A
tall.
skeggy nuggy.
Yeah.
Chicken nuggy?
A
A
Skuggy.
Skeggy
Give me a
nuggie.
snuggie.
I miss you, old friend.
I think throughout the time traveling to Autumn Hall, Bellamere will occasionally glance at the ring that Skeggy gave him and reflect on the sad fact in his life that most of the things he has, he bargained for or fought for, and that very few things he received out of, a sense of heartfelt giving.
No.
Aw, don't go crying on me now. We're not even on the mall yet.
So he's happy about that.
As you arrive at the gates of Autumn Hall,
Yeah.
we're not
5
even
hours
there
later.
yet, and then you look to your left and you're standing next to the gate. Yeah, as you arrive to the gates of Autumn Hall, and make your way over to the docks district where some of you have been before. Walking into the Muddy Rudder Inn, just to kind of set the scene, you are this place is like the diviest of dive bars. This is the place where all the sailors go, the fishermen go to get drunk after a day out on the lake fishing or out porting goods through the river system from Tottenwall to Portmere to Dunlop to Askew to all over the Concord. Some sailors or fishermen here have been in their cups for a very long time. By the time you get here, there's a couple people drunkenly snoozing at the bar. The people are just kind of leaving alone. You can see that a lot of the furniture looks like it's been repaired more than once. The booths on the edges of the main like tavern hall all have very worn leather that's imprinted with 1,000 people's butts. It's a very well worn, well used, frequent haunt for the working class man here in Autumn Hall.
What was the name of the person who left us the note again?
Arminius, was that?
Arminius.
I didn't realize the moon was out. God damn it!
Alright, I wanted to put that in my notes.
I just mean there's butt prints in the seats, Hannah.
And she's upset.
Okay.
So,
It's Skeggy's metal butt plates.
Been in places like this before. I'm gonna. Is there a barkeep or someone I can talk to?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go up and tell him that my friends and I are here to meet someone named Arminius. So if Arminius comes in, we'll be taking the table over there in the corner.
a booth, please.
The barkeep looks at you all and says, you're the ones he sent the letter for, eh? All right, hold on. Take the booth over in the corner. That's his.
That's
I'll
what I
go
said.
grab him for you.
All right, thanks. Thanks, Captain Redundant.
You see the bartender is like a probably like a late 40s balding human man, overweight, wearing like an apron who's polishing a glass when you guys came in.
Okay.
Kind of like wipes some sweat off of his big old handlebar mustache and waddles out from behind the bar to go upstairs and get Arminius for you.
Okay.
Skeggy squeezes his armored bulk into the booth.
Yeah.
Eris orders a beer. Like a really big one. A really big
to
one.
get into the booth.
Like a cow-sized beer.
Yeah, like a cow-sized beer. Like it's huge. What's it called?
A pint.
Like a
Have
really
you guys
big
seen
one.
those videos with
Mega
the guy
pint.
trying to cook something while there's a cow in the kitchen?
A mega pint of beer.
Like a pint of beer.
You see, after Eris orders beer from nobody since the bartender is no longer there, but after a short period of time, descending down the creaky wooden stairs is a thin man with pale, ashy skin, wearing simple dark green robes. He is bald, save for his pointed, dark, and immaculately manicured goatee. His eyes are bloodshot and carry huge purple bags underneath them as if he's foregone sleep for several days in a row. Yet his demeanor is that of anxious excitement as his gaze falls upon you. As he makes his way down the remainder of the stairs, you notice that he does so with a pronounced limp, relying heavily on a wooden cane to move. As he kind of hobbles over to the booth, he says, I presume you are the ones who've answered my call. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the alchemist Arminius. Please, we can begin our discourse forthwith. And he takes a seat next to you, Bellamere, in the booth.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Skeggy.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Let me just sit down.
You look terrible.
I apologize for the vagueness of my letter, but the nature of this contract is sensitive. I take it you are all curious enough to hear me out at the very least, so let me illuminate the situation for you, and you can decide if I'm worth time when you've heard my terms.
Very well.
Some months ago, I ordered a number of very expensive materials from an old customer of mine. They were paid for in advance and were to be delivered via a secured lockbox to me here in Autumn Hall. I'd received word that what I needed was in transit, but my delivery was late. Late enough that I suspect foul play to be involved. With banditry on the rise as of late, my items were no doubt stolen in transit, and I would very much like you all to retrieve them for me. The lockbox in question is magically secured, so it's unlikely whoever has it would have been able to get it open, which means all you would need to do is find the box and return it to me with the utmost expediency and discretion. In return, I can pay a handsome sum of gold to each of you, as well as provide you with a number of concoctions of my own making. By my estimation, the box was lost somewhere between Port Merrick and the town of Dunhoft, to which I am sure you are familiar. That area has had a number of reported encounters with a group of, or groups of bandits attacking smaller caravans traveling along the road. It seems to be the most likely place you might find to look for my items. I don't care how you retrieve them, mostly that they remain intact and untampered with.
I'm sorry, where did you say the attacks were happening?
Between Dunlop and Port Merrick.
Along the road,
I
yes,
heard Port
between
Merrick,
Port Merrick and Dunlop.
Along the road.
Well, I don't know about the rest of the crew here, but as a member of the Sellswords Guild, I'm always happy to take a job to help out the common man. And Crackle kind of looks over and wants to see if anyone else is gonna take the job or if he's running this one by himself.
Were they
Count me
on the
in.
water?
Someone's got to protect Crackle over here. Kidding. Just kidding.
My friend Crackle has an instinct to help, and it's an admirable quality. However, we haven't discussed remuneration. What are your thoughts, Arminius, on what this is worth to you?
As I said, a handsome number of gold coins will be provided to you upon retrieval of my box.
How many is handsome?
I believe 500 gold apiece should suffice for something of this caliber.
Eris bangs the table. 600 apiece.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
600 apiece? No, he said 500 for the whole thing.
He said 500 apiece.
Oh, he did?
He did.
All right.
There's one thing you're leaving out.
Wait, which one? Sorry.
Persuasion.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're going through with it?
Damn it!
Arminius just kind of cocks an eyebrow at you and says, 500 apiece should suffice for a job of this caliber.
Well, that depends.
550.
In fact, I believe that's more than generous.
The one thing you're leaving out is
550.
what it was you lost.
Please.
What are these items you're supposed to be carrying?
The nature of the items that I've purchased is for me to know and you to deliver to me. As I said...
Not how this works.
As I said, return it to me with the utmost expediency and discretion. My privacy is something I hold very dear.
It
So
could
you
be
want the
anything
box.
you're delivering. Could be evil. Could be dangerous. I get that's why you want the best heroes, but it's a risk to us. We need to know.
It is a risk. That's why I'm handsomely compensating you for the danger you're going into.
I need to know. I got to know.
Arminius, I think you've forgotten one thing. You're assuming that when we find this box, that it will still be locked. If we don't know what's in the box, we won't know what you've been missing. How are we to know that when we return, you won't claim that we've taken something that was in the box?
I am a man of my word. As a traveling merchant, my word is my law. If I were known as a conniving, distrustworthy person, I would do less business, and therefore my bottom line would be hurt. And I don't know about you, but I like money, so I would prefer to keep that intact as much as possible, as well as my reputation.
Well said. Well said. However, you're forgetting something. If the items are missing from that box, we won't know that they are. These items which we may retrieve that have been removed from the box, we may still be able to return to the box. We might be able to find them or know what happened to them. But if you don't let us know what they are, we're going to return a box with whatever's in it and expect 500 gold pieces apiece. That's acceptable to you?
As I said before, the box is magically sealed. If, by some miracle, these thieves manage to open the box in the first place, what they find inside would be of little use to them anyway. But regardless, I will know if the box has been opened beforehand, and
All right.
By my own magical deductions I can determine about how long it has been open to begin with.
All right, so if I understand this correctly, it's 500 gold apiece for the return of this box and any items that might be inside.
Correct.
We will not be required to track down anything that may have been taken from the box, no matter how valuable. Is that correct?
Correct. If
Okay.
the items in the box go missing and they are lost or stolen on the black market, I find it hard to believe that you would be able to track those down anyway. And certainly not for the price that I can pay. So,
all right.
if they are in fact lost, and you are able to retrieve at least the box for me and explain the situation thoroughly, then I suppose I would have no choice but to call it a job completed.
Well,
All right.
I'm all aboard.
500 it is.
Very well. I accept these conditions.
Eris chugs the rest of her beer and slams it on the table. Huzzah!
I'm gonna like look at the rest of the party and be like, well, I'd wager our best bet would be to get ourselves a wagon and pose as a caravan as we, travel the trade routes between Port Merrick and Dunloft and see if we can't bait these bandits into attacking our little crew.
Interesting idea.
Intriguing idea. Who exactly is going to pay for this wagon? Can we get a wagon from someone?
I'm a part of the free swords. I'm sure I can ask
Only
them
we had a
to borrow
riverboat.
one. Let's see. I'm a guild license, sell sword. Blah blah blah.
I do have some small amount of business in Port Merrick, so traveling along the Traders Road there wouldn't be so unusual.
It seems like
Is there like bridges connecting all of these islands?
Yeah.
I'm guessing there are.
Yeah, there are roads that snake their way around, and there are bridges that cross the rivers at certain points.
Yeah,
I feel like
it's
that
sort of
might be our
not marshy, but sort of forested with
Because I would imagine this area,
rivulets running between.
like the trade would be mostly done by like canals and boats.
Mostly, yeah.
Since that's how Sparrow does it, and I would assume a lot of other people do it as well. That's how they used to do it in England sometimes too, because they have those canals, and they would just have donkeys and mules pull the fucking canal boats just along in the river.
Oh, along the bank.
Along the bank, and then there's, if you had to like, I don't know. There's they do it in England.
well then along the water might be our better bet, but I think we should probably get a move on if we're gonna find these guys before they leave and try to find new hunting grounds. I think it's important that we go as soon as possible.
Yes. Burp. I belch.
Thoughts,
It's
opinions, crew?
We will appear like mere traveling merchants to bait these bandits into an attack.
That's the goal.
I'm sure we'll be able to procure some sort of a wagon or cart in Dunloft. And I may have the means to get that cart to Port Merrick if I have a couple of hours in Autumn Hall to search for a horse.
Or we charter a boat.
Well, we could go by, you're thinking of going by canal or by trade route?
I'm good with either one. I just think that's our best bet for
Yeah, going by water.
having them find us rather than or at least try it. And then once we get to Port Merrick, we can start asking about it if they don't attack us on the way.
Well, canals are used as much as roads in that part of the world, so
We can conserve our
that's
strength.
fine.
Yep.
All right, very well.
Do we want to try to... Is there anything we want to do while we're in Autumn Hall before we leave?
Oh yeah. Check. I'm gonna check my.
There is one thing I'd like to do in
I know
Autumn
he
Hall.
wants to buy a horse.
So do we want to buy a horse to like pull a canal boat that we also buy? Do we have to buy?
Yeah, I don't want to buy anything.
Canal
You
boat?
already purchased a horse, didn't you?
Did I?
That's what you said you wanted to do. I'm kidding. used.
Oh, let me look and see. I don't know if I had it. Where did I have
Garrett, don't I
horse?
have like 10 health kits now because of my like garden or what?
Where would I have put horse? Maybe he bought a horse already.
I think so. I
Do it.
was under the assumption that you had bought
Maybe I bought a horse.
either a draft horse or a riding horse. I think it was a riding horse.
Oh, it's in my.
I'm riding horse.
It's in my. Where's my thing?
It should be in your notes in your.
Oh, it's at the bottom.
Yeah.
Where's horse?
I think you already did. In terms of
I think I might. Where did I put it though?
in terms of like a small watercraft to
Mm-hmm.
take you guys downriver, if you wanted to purchase a boat, you could purchase.
I don't want to.
several
wanna
small
purchase the
boats,
boat.
or you could purchase one larger boat.
I feel like there's enough water around the world that it wouldn't hurt us.
I don't know if I'm ready to purchase a boat. Boats are expensive. What we may be able to do is offer to protect a canal boat going from Dunluff to Port Merrick, and we can go back and forth. protecting,
I can see if the sellswords will let me borrow one for the mission, or the free swords.
That's actually maybe a better idea. Just protect. But if we're trying to use ourselves as bait, then that would be kind of putting whatever merchant we choose to quote unquote protect in danger.
Well, we'd be doing them a service by protecting their boat, and we'd get what we want, and we might even get paid to be canal boat protectors as well.
That's true.
And we're only doing it until we
maybe.
figure out where, if this was taken. Did we ask Arminius by what means it was being taken to Autumn Hall? We don't know.
You didn't, but you can ask him. You're still here.
I mean,
assuming.
I'd like to
Yeah,
ask
we
him
haven't
because
We're
how
talking
much he
at
knows
table.
about the disappearance, or whether he just got word and how he got word that it was gone. How does he know? It's just late. He's assuming that it's been
I am assuming
taken by brigands, but we don't know.
I'm assuming it's been stolen by brigands because it's been far past the time that any delay should allow.
Mhm.
I've asked about various merchants that have made their way from Port Merrick since I've ordered, and there's been no rough weather along the road, at least not recently. Although banditry has been on the rise lately, so I can only assume that that's the prevailing theory.
Oh, how were you transporting this box? Was it by canal, by land?
However, the delivery people decided to deliver it. Typically, for something like this, I wouldn't risk it traveling over water for fear it falls in and is unretrievable.
Makes sense. Okay. Well, I think
underwater.
Garrett, what's the likelihood that the Free Sword Guild will let me use a boat? Or or a wagon?
I mean, they're like essentially a mercenary company.
Mhm.
So they don't really have like a boat to give you unless you're willing to put some stuff down.
Okay.
So if you want to rent a boat or buy a boat from them, they want to do that. But they're you're a contractor. They don't use their resources for the contractors unless you pay some stuff for it.
Okay. That's fine.
If you wanted to rent a boat, it would be like a gold per day until you come back.
Okay, yeah.
We could
That's
always
probably
do
a
that.
pretty solid idea. What do you got?
All
Or
right.
a wagon? Do you guys want? Since he said it's more likely to travel by land, why don't we?
Then a wagon.
Yeah,
A
make
wagon
our way
is a
back to
small cart.
Dunlow.
By the way, a wagon is only 35 gold. So if you guys can scrounge
Oh,
that
yeah,
up,
we'll
we
just
can
buy a
Yeah.
wagon. That's fine.
Cheap.
Very
I'll
well.
just buy a wagon. Yeah, that's
But
fine.
wait, did I forget? Did Bellamere buy a horse?
Yeah,
Elias
who's
already
taking
bought
the
it.
horse?
I don't.
yeah, when we
I
get
don't
back to
have it in
Dunlop-
my stuff though.
I remember us buying the horse. You
I thought so
decided
too.
on-
I should probably put it in
I
there.
think you decided on a riding horse yourself.
Yes, a riding horse. Yeah, I did.
Not a draft horse.
Not a draft horse or a war horse.
Fine. I will spend my gold on a draft horse and a wagon. It's okay.
No, we don't
We'll
need
buy
to do a
one when
draft
we get
horse.
back to
It's
Dunlop.
fucking homeboy's horse.
My character sheet is a little weird right now. There's no horse, and all my spells are doubled.
35
It's like they
gold.
duplicated. Is that normal?
Is
It's not normal. Hold on. What are you even looking at? Your
I'm a
spells are not
genetic
doubled for me. I don't know what you're
No.
talking about.
Go to core. Yeah, look at that. Why is that?
we each pay like fucking 8?
I don't know. I think because when you drag stuff in, it creates a thing, but then we've edited some of them since then. So I don't know. I mean, you can delete the doubles on this page. Just don't delete them from the spell menu.
No. Quarter step.
Should be like somewhere. I don't know. Somewhere in here.
I know. I thought I put down riding horse, but maybe I didn't save it correctly.
Maybe I don't know. Unless you have like.
I can put it at the bottom under items.
I mean, I know you spend money on it. And you bought like a saddle.
Maybe I tried to drag it over from the compendium and it didn't work.
You probably did because it's a creature. You can't drag it into your inventory.
So let me just add it.
Dad,
I'm willing to buy
let's move
the
on.
wagon and just like for Skeggy to have, because he also has a storehouse that he's going to be using as like a business. So I could just buy one for myself and then we could use that one.
Hey, I was also going to do that. But okay.
Do you have enough gold left after your?
I have 174 gold.
Well, come on, I have plenty of gold. Let me buy it. Regardless, let's just get back to Dunlop doing here.
What?
Yeah.
I can't hear Grant.
You're very distant in the background, Grant.
You're distant in the background.
We can hear
Sorry,
you
muted
through
my
Hannah-
mic.
there you go. Yeah. We can hear you
Okay.
through Hannah's mic, but not through yours. You guys do whatever you want to. It's 35 gold for a wagon, and it's
cool.
it's 50 gold for a draft horse.
All right. Well, let's go back to Dunlop and
get going on this then.
Okay, Skeggy buys the wagon. And
I'll
how
buy
much
the
for the draft
horse.
horse?
50.
50.
50.
I can't drag riding horse over from.
You can't because it's a creature. It doesn't go in your inventory.
Uh,
Just make a
You
note that
can't
you
put
have
it in
one.
your pocket.
I made a note that I had one. That's yeah.
Make a note that you have one. I have the stats for a riding horse. If you want.
I can also turn into one, so.
oh wait, yeah. Why even?
Well,
That's
it'll
all your
just
wild
expend
shape
my
stuff.
spell slot and it'll make me
Yeah.
really
It's
tired.
11,
So let's get a horse if we
13.
can.
Get a horse, yeah.
Do you have any feelings about using animal labor?
Well, she can't really because it's only for like what, an hour?
An hour?
Yeah, I mean,
Her wild shape can only be a certain amount.
Oh
of
yeah.
yeah.
It's like a number of hours or minutes equal to your druid level or something like that.
We'll use you when we need to like have a wagon pulled by like a fucking bear like last time. A sleigh,
yeah.
a fucking bear.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we're back in Dunlop now, or what is the move here?
You can
Are we
stay
buying
in
the
B
wagon
shape for a
before
number
we-
of hours equal to half your druid level, so you can stay in B shape for 3 hours at a time.
Right. I think we.
Okay.
Yeah, that was fine last time, I think.
Yeah,
I'm gonna ride my
you had a
ride my new
couple
horse back.
And you get them back after a short rest, so all you would have to do is break for an hour and you could do it again.
Yeah.
So, after you go out and purchase your wagon and horse from a stable, presumably, there was a stable right at the eastern gate of Autumn Hall that you remember. You guys met Carrick and the others there when you went on your first little excursion together. You guys can load up the wagon. Now the other question I have is, you guys are supposed to be a traveling wagon that's going to be prey for bandits, yes?
Yep.
Are you going to
Yeah.
purchase anything ahead of time to make it look like you're actually carrying goods?
Can anyone do
Yeah.
illusion?
Yeah, I can do that part. I can get the.
You want to get the goods?
Yeah, I'll get the goods since you guys got the horse and the.
Damn,
How
I
much
should have.
to decorate it to look like we got goods to sell?
Decorate. Well, if you want to spend like, I don't know, let's see.
Let's buy a bunch of cheap jewelry.
Like if you just buy a shit ton of like water in barrels, it'd be like, I don't know, like 10 gold for a number of barrels full of water. You could just put in your things that you're not actually transporting anything.
Okay.
Or you could just buy empty barrels, 10 gold. Either way, whatever you want to do.
I'll just buy the barrels, and then we could put like hay in it, so it's not like super heavy.
Hey.
You just want a snack, don't you?
Plus, as a druid,
Just kidding, Zach.
as a druid, Henna, you should have like create food or water
I can?
somewhere
Okay.
in your spells.
Well, but would it be heavy though? Yeah.
I mean, you could just create water, and you don't have to have it pre-filled.
Okay.
You could fill it yourself. Is what I'm saying.
Fine. Okay, fine. I'll just use it.
If you really wanted to, you could dump a bunch of good berries in one of them.
It's fine. Okay, I spent the 10 gold on the barrels.
Yeah, so you get those, load them all up. Okay. Anything else anyone wants to do while you were in Autumn Hall?
I'm
I'm
good.
good.
I don't think so.
Okay. So, departing from Autumn Hall, camping along the road once again. You guys do make a brief pass through Dunloft. In your absence, there has been a maintenance turn for your
For the bastion?
the bastions that are not currently making something. So we'll get to
Okay.
that. I'll get to that after the session is done because there may or may not be stuff that happens.
Okay.
But you make a brief pit stop in Dunloft. Probably stay at your own houses for the night, and then ship off again in the morning toward Port Merrick.
Nice. Okay.
Now, as you guys are traveling along the road, I want everybody to make me a perception check.
We're heading to Port Merrick from Dunloft, right?
And you guys are keeping an eye out for nefarious bullshit
Oh.
on the road.
Okay, so what I want to say is if we're traveling we're starting our little mission. I want Skeggy's armor to be like in the back of the wagon. And I kind of want to be like posed as like the humble salesman since I am an artificier. So I want to drive the wagon
I'm going to drive the wagon. I have a
And
horse
you-
we can use.
and whistle my little tune on our way down the road.
We can use my horse to pull the wagon. That's fine.
I'll be in the wagon because I'm pretty
So that
big.
Eris doesn't have to, I wouldn't want Eris to have to
There's
do
the
that.
draft horse.
Who has the draft horse?
Did we buy a draft horse when we can use the riding horse, or can we not use the riding horse?
You can use the riding horse if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah, that way we don't have to
Sorry
buy
to whoever
one.
bought a draft horse.
Did somebody buy a draft
You
horse?
could have if you wanted to as well.
Well, we already have my.
It's up
I'm
you
happy
guys
to
if
use
you
my
want
horse.
spend
It's
the
fine.
50 gold on a draft horse.
So wait, are we covering the wagon?
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay, we covered the wagon.
because I'm gonna hide in it.
Like Oregon Trail style, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Um,
hide in it because I'm pretty big and
Yeah, we got hide.
Right. Right.
And so we're going down the road. Skeggy.
Walking.
In a
right?
tune.
Okay.
Oh, I hope no one comes out of the forest to come attack us. There's a lot of kids, aren't we?
Just little on me.
We have no protection.
No weapons or anything.
nobody else is in this wagon.
I'm
So
just
much valuable stuff to take.
banking on the kindness of all the world to come.
Shiny jewelry.
Oh, did anyone hurt me? I'm just a little old Skeggy.
My favorite character. Okay, so Eris and Skeggy, both of you, as you guys are traveling along the road here, keeping an eye on things, you do notice that up ahead of you, about 50 yards away, you can see what looks like the remains of another wagon that's kind of poking out of a bush on the side of the road.
Who saw that?
Remains?
Eris and Skeggy did.
Remains?
Remains.
The remains of a wagon.
Skeggy, from your natural 20
what do I-
perception check, you can tell that it's a broken down, destroyed wagon. Like the wheels, one of the wheels is missing and it's tipped over on one side.
Oh.
A lot of the carriage is like broken, at least from your vantage point. And it's kind of like parked. It's kind of parked behind a large hedge.
Skeggy is going to stop the wagon, pulling up right next to the wreckage to investigate.
Sure.
26 investigation
Perfect.
check.
Eris, one other thing that you notice with your 17 perception is that as you guys are kind of approaching this section and you stop and you see this thing, the woods around you have gone quiet. There are no birds chirping other than the rustling of leaves from the
Like
wind
the
passing
silence?
through them. You don't hear any
Like silence?
animal life.
Like silence.
out there
Like the spell silence.
No, you hear like Skeggy walking around and the clomping of your hoofs of your.
And you hear
car
the wind through the trees. It's
Yeah.
all the animals have
It's
gone
more like
quiet because clearly there's enemies out
There's
here.
like no birds. There's no signs of like squirrels running through the underbrush. It's just like wind through trees and nothing else. It's very-
Okay.
All right, so what do I see?
That's a massive investigation check. What you see is when you come up on the wagon, you can see that it has been, it certainly has been ransacked. There is a number of crates and barrels that are open and empty. There's like a remnants of old rotten food that has been left on like the floor of the wagon. A couple of rotten apples that the ants and the various critters have gotten to. And you do see in the back of the wagon, tied up and slaughtered, are what appear to be two humanoid individuals. One of them human, one of them half-elf.
Damn, Skeggy takes off his little hat and he goes, "Those poor little people."
They were tied back to back, and then their throats were slit.
Oh, Jesus.
Skeggy says, "Well, boy, this is not a good sign. Too bad I'm alone out here, and I got no one in the back ready to jump out and protect little old Skeggy, just in case there were bandits out here." So since that's all he sees, he determines we're on the right path, and that was kind of like a "be ready, everyone." You know?
Yeah, when he says that in the back of the wagon, I use the command word to fill my dragon vessel with a potion of healing.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
And Skeggy's gonna go, yep, and he's gonna fucking get the wagon going. So hopefully the bandits are near.
Sure. Well, one other thing I was going to mention, because you rolled so high on investigation, just in general in the area, you can see not fresh tracks, but very, very faint signs. You only noticed this because you rolled above a 25. Very faint signs of tracks leading off into the forest.
Tracks like
multiple footprints that have been. It's been quite a while, so you can't really determine how many. And it's a very vague direction. It looks like they might have been dragging something at some point, but it's at this point, after all sorts of time has passed, it's hard to make out exactly how many people, and you basically only get like a rough direction.
Okay. What's the landscape like? Can I take the wagon off road?
You guys, I mean, traveling along the road is fine. The rest of this, much like the rest of the Concord, is heavily wooded pine forest. So you can't really take the wagon off road. If you're gonna go in that direction, you're gonna have to go on foot.
And the music has changed.
I changed it a while ago.
Now it's higher stakes exploration. Skeggy kind of whispers back into the wagon.
Okay, guys, so it looks like see some tracks. We can either follow them or continue with our ruse. Whatever ones you want.
Can I investigate the tracks?
I got me a feeling about these tracks.
Sure.
I can investigate the tracks. Can I get advantage?
It depends on what you want to do with it. What do you
Why would
want
you
to
have
find out
advantage?
by investigate the tracks?
I want to find out like what kind of tracks they are.
Okay, so that would be a survival check.
Okay. Because if they're animal tracks or some, I don't know. We could keep up with the ruse.
Yeah, I guess could be scavenger. Well, I guess the corpses were pretty fresh. No sign of scavenging.
They were not fresh. They have been that way for a while.
Like what are we talking? Bloat, fucking bugs crawling off them. All the bugs attached.
Yep.
Nice, Anna.
That's 23.
Full of maggots and decay. 23 survival. You can tell that whatever these tracks are, they were humanoid, and they were wearing heavy enough boots to leave a deep enough imprint to last this long in a forest like this.
Yeah, this is definitely a big guy.
You can also tell that at least one of them was dragging something alongside them when they left.
Oh, okay.
I
Could
guess
be the case.
I feel like we should follow the
Yeah,
tracks.
I think that. Yeah.
Okay, looks like we'll end our ruse here.
Okay,
Yeah,
say-
get louder.
I say-
Get louder for the people in the back.
I say, I will surcease my misdirection.
We will cease our misdirection, and we will continue with a more noble appearance and gait. As we walk along the forest,
To track it.
we will jump into hero mode.
and then Skeggy leaps into the back of the wagon.
And he's going to put the
and
Iron Man armor on.
and emerges out of the back of the wagon with the armor on.
I can't wait to hear the voice change.
Ready to walk the road.
Nice.
Bellamere bandits, roll out.
Who's gonna? I'm assuming our druid's gonna help us
It's
follow the
more
tracks.
No,
time.
The BO bandits.
Whoever's the best at survival want to follow those tracks.
Your boy is not good at
I think
surviving.
it's
Crackle's not built to survive, so
Watching TV then.
It's being the glassiest of cannons.
I actually am surprisingly tanky for being a sorcerer. But
There's no such thing. It's a tank.
hey, I have an AC of 15 and 38 hit points. I am a
That's-
tank.
No.
I am a beefcake. Don't
You say
disparage
that
me,
until you
Skeggy.
get pinned against a wall by a fiend and then struck to death.
That's why I've got teleportation.
Oh,
But you can't teleport very far in a small location.
Yeah,
Not saying there's going to be a small
Pretty far.
location, but that's how I died as my sorcerer the first time and
Dude.
last time.
Watching that D&D TV show episode makes me want to play Monk again, dude. That Monk
Oh,
was
yeah.
so much fun.
yeah, I was showing. When he redirected the arrow,
That was classic.
so good.
All right, well,
I
I get to
almost
play
played
one
him.
tomorrow in my Sunday game to start.
nice.
Oh, that's fun.
Shall we traipse across the forest following these tracks?
Yeah, are we waiting for Dad? I think.
Oh, is that what we're
He's
doing?
going to the
No,
bathroom.
we can go on.
Nope.
That's fine.
Screw 'em.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay,
So whoever's
So-
tracking them, make me another survival check. See if
I'll
I
do
can-
it.
Probably you.
I'll do it.
Eris.
I'll do it.
What's our marching order?
I'm first.
Crackle goes in the middle. I think
feel
you
like
should go
I feel like
last.
Skeggy should be last because he's so
Yeah,
big.
Skeggy should go last. I'll be in the middle.
And then Bellamir's behind me.
Sure. I'll
Bellamere
go
in the
second to
back.
last. Bellamir's in the
I'll be
back.
the
Nice.
rear guard.
Yeah, I'm really good, guys. I'm a druid.
I'm actually good at tracking things through the woods.
yeah, I'm actually kind of good at this. I am a cow.
Yeah, you are in your okay. You are in your element.
Yes.
I am a cow. Jesus.
I
Pine
am a
forest, where all the cows go.
Yep. Pine
Yes.
That's their natural
Surprised.
habitat.
The rest of you, give me your passive perceptions.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is
Massive
awesome.
perceptions. 10.
Put it in chat. It's easier
Okay.
for him to...
14.
Do I do it?
No,
Everybody else.
you're actively looking at other stuff.
Oh, okay.
Your attention is elsewhere.
Oh, look up, Bella.
I was unsure of how to proceed.
Okay, his is 11. Keep that in mind.
Echo, passively perceiving things. Let's go.
Okay, so as you guys are kind of following these tracks, it is difficult to follow, Eris. This is not an easy undergoing. These tracks are old; they're many days old, and throughout, weather and just the general, the way that nature is. Tracks don't last very long before they're erased usually. Usually it's because they're stamped over by other animals or because weather gets in the way. But you've gotten lucky. As Arminius said, there has not been any inclement weather in this area for a while. And on top of that, the lack of animal life seems to have done nothing to mask the tracks that you're following. So thankfully you are able to follow them, even if it is a faint trail.
Okay.
As you're kind of following these along, Crackle, you're kind of looking around in the forest, just keeping an eye out for stuff. And you notice there are, in one direction in particular, there are a number of felled trees that have been knocked over, fallen down. Just kind of like off in the distance. It's not anywhere close to you, but there's a lot of them for what you would typically expect.
Yeah.
Like you would maybe expect like a fallen tree or two. There's like 5 or 6.
Eris, Eris.
Huh?
Could you stop tracking for a second? Take a look at that. I'm gonna point at all the felled trees. What do you think did that?
Oh shit.
Your druidiness?
DM, what do I think of this?
Make an investigation check or a nature check.
Okay.
DM, what do I think about it?
What do I think of that?
Tell me what you think, please.
Tell me what my character thinks about everything.
Investigation or nature?
I know.
DM, here's
play
my character sheet.
for
Play
me.
my character for me.
Look, I don't know.
That's fine, we both know that.
Nature check. Okay. So, you were able to determine that those trees were not in any way rotten. There's no way they fell on their own. They were perfectly healthy before they were knocked down.
Okay.
And on top of that, they were not cut down by anything. There's no clean signs of somebody felling them. They have been, some of them ripped up by the roots when they fell over. Some of them snapped in half to the point where the trunk on both halves is jagged and snapped in the way that in the way that something pushed it over or knocked it down would be without cutting it.
All right, giants, everybody.
Well, the footprints we're following aren't giant prints.
No.
Are they?
Well, they were decently. I remember, like they were
But
pretty chunky.
the tree looks like it's been plucked like a goddamn weed.
Are we
Can I
following
investigate the
the
trees?
trail or going to these trees? Or following the trees?
Oh, we should definitely follow the trail.
The trail led us to the trees, or past the trees, right?
The trail is leading kind of in a different direction. Crackle is just noticing this off to the side as you guys are following the trail through the forest.
I think we just...
Assuming that you guys are all keeping a general eye out for trouble and danger, Crackle would notice that kind of off the beaten path from what you guys are following, even though you're already off the beaten path.
I think we gotta be aware of it, but I think we're dealing with a little bit of something bigger than us.
Check it out, though.
Yeah, but we just gotta keep it in mind that there could be a giant nearby.
Yeah, but if it's not a giant, it could be one big animal, and we could make some money on this trip.
Whereabout is our party on this trip from Dunloft to Port Merrick?
Oh,
Yeah. True. Move the gem? All right. Cool.
By the
So
way, we're out of the wagon. We're following the trail.
Okay.
And as we were following the trail of footprints, I just noticed off to the side, there's like a bunch of trees that were pushed and knocked over by something, like either intentionally pushing them down or walking
Or
by them.
plucked up like out of the roots.
Yeah.
How far off the trail? Are they like far?
This is about 10 minutes of walking.
And I assume that we're gonna be dealing with
What?
not only a normal sized like a person, but also a giant potentially.
The trees that are pulled up are 10 minutes of walking away.
And they're not.
Well, let's,
they're not
That's
pulled
a
up. They're
long
like,
way away.
when I say pulled
That
up by
is
the
a long
roots, I
way.
mean when they fell over, the roots came with them, so they were kind of wrenched out of the ground. They
They
weren't
were
like
pushed over.
they
yeah.
weren't like plucked and flung.
Oh, okay.
It was more
Well-
like they fell over and they didn't snap in half. They were just kind of uprooted.
Well, Crackle
Okay.
wants to make some money on this trip, so I say
Well, let's stay on task. No
Yeah.
one's hired us to find who caused the falling of the trees.
Right.
Yeah,
We're just keeping that in mind, I think.
Yeah, it's curious.
you of all people would want to make money. I'm surprised that you're not.
We just don't know what we're facing yet, Crackle. We just noticed the trees.
Let's do what we were hired to do, and then
Yeah.
if we want to explore on our own, we can explore on our own.
What does Skeggy find?
Well, I'm just following the trail with the rest of you. Garrett, you said those trees were like really fucking far away, so I'm not gonna investigate them
No, I mean,
close.
what I mean to say is, you guys are 10 minutes into walking, following the trail of footprints,
Oh,
and
So
Crackle
how
notices
far
them
the trail-
off to the side, probably 50 yards away from you.
Yeah. Okay. We'll just make a note of it.
Well,
yeah, I'm not
I'm
gonna
just saying.
approach to investigate any further.
but the thing is, these footprints
We-
are days old.
Yeah, I mean,
But
it would the information I think we could gain from like investigating the trees might help
Well,
us, but we also
if we lose
Just
the
gotta keep
trail, we can
going.
come back and check it out. How
Yeah,
about
we just gotta keep going.
that? If we lose the footprints, we go back
I
and
think
check out the
I think
trees.
we should follow the trail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do
Okay,
it.
am I doing another survival check, Garrett?
Continue following the trail.
Let's go.
Nice, Jesus Christ! It's gonna be all fucking ones from here on out,
Go
Hannah.
walk in the park.
It might be.
It's a walk in the park.
So, as you continue to follow this trail, you actually begin to pick up a a road that has been made through the forest here, a path that has been cut, and you know, realizing that the footprints follow this path, you determine that you should probably follow this road to where you're going. And it isn't long before you arrive at a clearing, and from some distance away, you can see, like, just through your field of vision, you can see like a tent, maybe a wagon, you know, a small camp just off in the distance.
Hello there.
Acquaintances and see if we can find a box.
I feel like we should sneakily like get closer. I don't think we should make noise yet to investigate further. a little.
Okay. So I can disguise myself as a traveler who got lost. While you guys sneak around, I can distract their attention.
You'd have to take your armor off for that. It'll take like 30 minutes.
No, I have the disguise self spell.
Does that cover armor?
Disguise self spell with this trait. Yeah.
He starts looking like
disguise self. Let's see, where is it in here?
Full Metal
How much
Alchemist
time is
or
left in the
Brotherhood.
day?
You make yourself, including your clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings on your person, look different until the spell ends.
This is like a little bit past noon.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
let's
we have
go.
time. I say we observe. We don't see
No,
anybody moving around. Is this an abandoned or empty camp?
You're not
We
close
need
enough
to know
yet.
how many people we're not close enough. So,
Go give him the business.
yep,
You're
let's get a little
just
closer before we
seeing-
decide to do anything and find out what we're dealing with.
Yeah, you're just barely seeing their stuff like through the trees.
Being 2.5 feet tall, I'm gonna try to like sneak through the undergrowth and see if I can get a little bit of a better look.
If you guys can get into position around the camp,
I'm just a little guy.
I can approach in disguise and begin the distraction.
Well, why don't you let me try to?
I think the
Small.
sneaking has to, or maybe I should distract them first, and then you guys can sneak while they're distracted.
I don't know. But
Yeah, I feel like we do have to
just-
be sneaky though.
It's like, what if we get found out before we can start
Well-
our, you know?
if we get found out, I can just thunder step away. You guys will hear the thunder step. What is that noise?
I think it's just the music. It's like the wind. Oh, it's not.
There is wind going.
Hopefully, his dog wasn't letting out that.
I think if we had
Oh, that's
a
awful.
map of the location, we can.
Yeah, Garrett, do you have a map?
So those of you who are getting closer need to roll me stealth checks if you're going quietly.
I'm gonna go quietly.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think we all should try and
Hey,
sneak a little
I'm
closer
2.5
so we
feet
can see
tall.
what's
Let me
going
try
on.
to
Is the
sneak up.
plan that we want to do? Do we want to use me as a distraction?
Let me try to sneak up first.
You're
I don't know, not yet. Let's see
'cause
what
I'm
we're dealing with.
small. Then I can thunder step away if I get caught.
Because if it's just like a normal person's camp, then if I go in disguise and we find out, then that's. But it's not going to be. We know that.
I am 2 feet tall.
Wouldn't that
let
be
me-
a fun little fake out though?
Oh, definitely. Like, let me sneak up and see if I can see anything first, then I'll come back.
Are you sneaky
Yeah.
though?
I'm 2.5 feet tall. It's something they're doing down there.
That's. You can be really fucking loud and be 2.5 feet tall.
Well, I can be really loud with thunder step.
So can we all. I
Okay.
can start shouting.
Okay, yeah.
All right, go.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll chill back.
Alright, let's see. Oh,
Crackle will
baby.
go and find
I'll go.
No.
I'm sneaky. I just want to like scooch up kind of under the trees because I'm not even tall enough to hit the branches and see if I can take a look.
That's a 3, my friend.
That is a 3. It is a 3.
Yeah, you are not at all stealthy as you approach this camp. You are stepping on twigs and crackling through pine needles, and at one point you fall into a bush. It makes a loud rustling noise.
In my mind, I'm being a ninja though.
You're like
I slap my forehead.
you're like Kronk, like bumbling his
Oh,
way
yeah.
through the city on his way to
Oh,
Dump
yeah.
Cusco.
Hang on
Not
a
at
sec.
all. Like,
Wait.
if anyone comes by, they're gonna notice you.
So we're waiting. The rest of us are waiting for Crackle to return, or we're waiting to hear Thunderstep.
Pretty much, yeah.
And
I
if
gotta
we
hear
hear
what happens.
Thunderstep, we know he's in trouble, and we're gonna have to rush in and figure out what's going on.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
So who's going up front? It's just Eris and
Hey,
Crackle.
hang on.
right?
Since Crackle, no, Hannah's hanging back. Since
Yeah, I'm
Crackle
hanging back.
went, I would like to cast disguise self on me now, and not stealthily approach and kind of run up to Crackle. So he's gonna disguise himself as like, it just looks like Skeggy but without the blue skin. So like a foot or something shorter than the armor actually is, and like Skeggy without the blue skin. And he runs up to Crackle and he goes, "Oh, my friend, you shouldn't run up like that. What if there's bandits in these woods?"
I'm gonna play like the role of the innocent. Like I could play off being a child that doesn't really know anything. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
No worries, my young merchant apprentice. We will get out of this forest and sell all of our expensive wares once we get to Fort Merrick.
What kind
If only we can find our way out of this forest. And fucking Skeggy starts with his arm around Crackle, like, you know, tromping through the woods towards the
Skeggy's not a
camp.
dad. Skeggy's
So-
a papa
No,
for sure.
As you
Anyway.
guys are getting closer to the camp, you get close enough to be able to see movement in the camp. You can see. Actually, make me a perception check. Let's see if you can see.
Wait, me or who?
And I can't do
Crackle
investigation
and
instead
Skeggy
of.
are the ones that-
Okay, you gotta do it.
No, this is perception.
Yeah,
You're not
okay.
close enough to do any of this perception.
Oh.
I perceive.
Skeggy, you see three individuals in the camp that are kind of just mulling around. Hard to see really what's going on. Crackle has a better view. Crackle,
14.
you see the three individuals. They are, for lack of a better term, monstrous. They are gray-skinned, hulking, long-limbed creatures that you can see with like these like dark obsidian black spikes poking out at different points on their skin. Some of them are wearing the remains of tattered clothes, and all of them are rummaging through the camp, barely paying attention to anything else. They're just kind of they're ransacking this camp, tearing stuff apart.
It's not there.
Did they hear us talking? Like, have they noticed us?
They seem, if they did, they are not paying attention to it.
I'm just gonna like grab Skeggy by the arm and like try to start pulling him away. No.
We're almost there.
We need to get out of here. This is not good. Skeggy, we need to get Eris. And we
You see
need
one of
Bellamere.
them, as you guys are having this conversation, stands up a little bit, sniffs the air, starts looking around.
Can we hide in a bush or something? Or
No,
just,
I'm gonna start trying to pull Skeggy harder back towards Bellamere and Eris.
Okay. He kind of
You
goes
are
along with
attempting
it.
to do that. In the meantime, this thing sniffs the air and whirls around, and you see blood red eyes,
No.
massive maw full of sharp teeth, and it looks directly in your direction and raises a bony finger up, points it at you, and lets out this unearthly screech and begins to charge. So I need
It smells like
everybody
fucking
now to go ahead, and we're gonna roll initiative as soon as I put you on the map here.
It smelled our fucking BO, dude.
Wait, do a sound effect.
It's
I don't know if I can do it.
Bellamere,
Hold on.
It's
Theo, and the band.
I want to do it. I just gotta figure out where the hell it was. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait, how did he do that?
You don't need to know how I did
Oh,
that.
I
don't
know
worry
how you
about
did
it.
that.
Oh my god. Oh, I hate
God. Well, it's been a while. Where the hell's initiative? There it is. I'm crackling out here.
Oh, man. I roll so low on initiative, dude.
Dude, I only roll well on initiative. I roll a terribly villainous.
I rolled a goddamn
Sorry, okay.
2, dude.
Initiative, almost.
Oh, fuck yeah, let's go.
Initiative? I hardly know her.
Hardly know.
Doesn't make any sense at all.
Oh, damn, it's a bit higher than me.
Oh, wait, here. I gotta... Why can't I control my fucking token? Oh, wait, I need the hand.
Yep.
Or the clicker.
Okay. So Bellamere and Eris, you guys are from where you are on the map currently. You guys are 20 feet back.
Okay.
20 feet.
20 feet.
Oh, back of them. Okay.
Yeah, behind where you are on the map. So.
Oh,
that-
I see.
So
Okay.
you're like
okay.
back here, like
Right.
off the map.
Okay. Can we
Which
see
one?
anything through the trees here? I guess we can't.
You guys didn't go up, so you can't really see what's happening. You just see Skeggy and
Interesting.
Crackle suddenly get startled, and you hear this like ear-splitting like screech through the woods.
Okay.
Think,
Okay.
I
Yeah,
feel like you should know to.
to fucking figure out.
Yep.
You gotta choose your token, dude.
Yeah, I know. I switched it to little Skeggy
Oh, because you're okay, gotcha.
because I'm disguised.
Okay, so the first one, the one that saw you, is gonna go. He's gone. That was 30 feet. He's going to sprint through the camp directly at you, and about right there.
They can fucking
As this thing
schmoo.
is lumbering closer, Skeggy, you're getting a better look at this thing. This is something that you recognize, and it scares the shit out of you.
Is it from the Underdark?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's from your specific part of the Underdark. We'll call it that.
You don't get to just know what it is, but
No, he
I
knows.
don't.
You know what it is.
Can you like message me or something?
It says in the initiative order what it is.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh wait.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
Where? I don't
It should
see
have
it.
their names on there.
No,
No.
It's in there.
It has my name only.
Yeah,
No,
I
it's
see my
there.
name.
Yeah, you should be able to see it under their.
Oh, Shadowsteel Ghoul.
Where did you see
Oh.
that?
Oh.
Where?
Under Garrett's initiative rules.
Oh.
Heard the door. Okay.
I was looking at the turn order.
It should also be in the turn order. At least I can see it in the turn order, but maybe you can.
I can't.
Anyway. So that's all of its turn. It has to dash to get up to you, so that's all it can do. Next up is Eris.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, one second. Okay. Well. I'm gonna turn into something. Give me a second.
Before you do, see if you have more move speed than it, because
See if I what?
have more move speed than whatever you're turning into, because you want to get up to us if that's possible.
Yeah, I think I can run up and then turn into something.
You need to have something with a 40-foot move speed to get there and do something on turn.
Yeah. I'm saying so. Whether you have it or whether one of your creatures has 40 speed.
Yeah. What is it? Brown bear?
Damn, they rolled good initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I could turn into a brown bear and it has 40 foot speed.
Okay. I'm just gonna make it large and move it.
Okay, I think I can change into a bear. Hang on.
20 gets you there. And then additional 15 would be 35 feet.
Okay. Brr! Shadow attack. Okay.
Uh, 12 and 11, neither of those hit.
Aww.
You're trying to bite into this thing, and its hide is extremely hard. Not only that, but it's fast.
Okay. Well, that's it for me, I guess.
The other ghouls are going to go. 25, 30 feet to get up there.
Yes, bring them all. Bring them all in.
To a bear.
And then he's going to make 2 claw attacks on you.
Can you change me to a bear, though?
No.
Why?
Because it's easier
The whole
just to
point.
Cowbear.
An 11 and an 18.
18 hits.
So the 18 does 12 points of damage. 6 slashing,
Oh god,
6 necrotic.
curse.
No.
If you
Oh,
are cursed.
If you're cursed.
If you are not already cursed, you need to roll a d4.
What? So wait, what do I have to... Wait, sorry.
You take
If you
12
don't.
points of damage.
I did.
There, that's it.
Okay, cool.
Now keep in mind also, you have a number, you get a number of temp HP, I think, from transforming.
Yeah.
So you want to, your temp HP go down first, and then the rest of it.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. So I
Gotta go before the
Wait,
wild.
I'm...
Figure out what your temp HP is that you get.
Yeah,
This
what
should be
is
in
my...
your wild shape section.
Oh, okay.
In the meantime, the next school is going to go 40 feet there. That's its turn. Goes up next.
Alrighty. I dislike this a lot. So what I'm gonna do is... Wait, I gotta check how this spell works, make sure I know what I'm doing here. Blah, blah. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to bonus action to Draconic Cry. So now
wait.
we have advantage against both of those.
Okay.
10 PU, cool. So that gives advantage. And then I'm going to cast Witch Bolt, but I'm gonna twin spell it so I can hit both of them.
It's an attack roll, right?
Uh-huh.
So you have straight roll, because it'd be disadvantaged to hit
Yep,
stuff.
exactly. That's why I did it, so I'd have straight. Okay. So I need to make 2 of those. Level 1 and level 1. Does upcasting do anything to this spell? Yeah, I'm actually gonna upcast it and spend 2 sorcery points to do it at level 2. Normal roll at level 2.
Oh, yeah, both of those are gonna hit.
Perfect.
So it's just the initial damage that gets boosted, right?
Initial damage, yeah, by an extra d12. So it's gonna be. I need to roll another d12.
So it's... No, I think it does it. That's what the higher level cast is on top then.
No, but it's. Oh yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Okay. Cool.
So 18 on the first one.
Yep, which is the one directly in front of me.
And 25 on the second one.
Yep. And then do they have? They don't have disadvantage against me. That's okay. I'll just end my turn there.
Is connected by Witch Bolt.
Hell yeah.
So that's still a thing. Witch Bolt is concentration, right?
Yeah.
So, concentration. Alright, cool. That is your turn. Bellamir is up next.
I don't think I need to move anywhere. Can I see all 3 of them?
Yep.
Can I? Okay.
They've moved closer to you. You can see all 3 of them now. You are... let's see. You are 45 feet.
Okay.
Everybody right now.
I think what I'll do just to get a little angle is just get in a little closer.
Okay, so remember that was 20 feet to get to there.
And I think I moved
10,
15.
30, so that's all your movement.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, damn! I gotta remember
Alright.
that. Jesus Christ.
Well, I would send them a fruit basket for gathering together so close, but I don't have time for the fruit basket.
Oh God. Chuckles. I'm in danger.
Okay, draw your fireball.
Draw it?
Go to the measurement tool. And change it to circle and change it to snap to corner.
Snap to corner, circle. Okay.
And you can draw the radius of your fireball. It's 20-foot radius.
There.
Just go directly on a point and then drag it out to 20 feet.
Oh, well, okay.
Directly to the left or right to 20 feet.
Yeah, but I have spell sculpting.
I'm in danger!
The reason I'm saying that is because it measures weirdly sometimes. So you go like that,
Well-
and you just drag it out to 20 feet like that.
Oh, okay. Great.
Not
So-
great.
So it's gonna
Not
hit everybody,
great.
but
Not
you
great.
have
Not great.
You have spell sculpting, so put spell sculpting in the chat for me, please.
Okay.
Number of them equal to 1 plus the spell's level, so 4, up to 4, and they automatically succeed and take no damage. So that I'm
that's
sending all of
cool.
your allies, and everyone else is taking damage.
Correct.
Pretty cool.
Great, roll fireball damage.
Thank God.
Let me find fireball in here. Fireball,
These
fireball,
guys have
fireball.
advantage on the
There it is.
saves against this. Decent rolls.
There you go.
So 1 success and 2 failures. This one is going to take 32 points of fire damage. Alright. Alright.
Yeah, that one's real loud.
This one's going to take 16.
Was that
And then
the Taco
far
Bell?
That was the Taco Bell one. Yeah.
Hold on. Oh,
I found that it's really easy to add sound effects.
Yes, it is.
I did not know it was this easy.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Okay, cool. So now send this bead of fire rocketing off into the distance, exploding, and everyone else sees Bellamere cast this massive fireball, and you instinctively shield yourselves. But when it goes off, you find yourself protected by a bubble of translucent blue force that shields you from harm and prevents you from taking any fireball damage.
Nice.
Meanwhile, the ghouls are on fire and screeching, really, really mad about that. Alright, I think that's it for your turn, so Skeggy's up next.
So, Skeggy still looks like a little Skeggy. However, underneath the disguise, he is like a foot taller, and so what you see is the little Skeggy swinging his fist at like the creature's knees. But what happens is an invisible thunder gauntlet connects with its head. I'm attacking this one. That's the first strike with the thunder gauntlet.
Yeah, that hits.
And here's the second.
Nice.
Also hits, and he has exactly 24 hit points left, so he's going down.
So fucking, you see little Skeggy do a couple fucking boxing swings, and then an invisible force. Which maybe you could have seen it around when the fireball hit, like the outline of his armor, fucking clock this thing in the fucking head and destroy it as two vicious claps of thunder erupt from his fists, killing the Shadowsteel ghoul, and he puts his like fists together in kind of like a Wakanda Forever pose, and he gets 6 temporary hit points.
Cool. Yeah, so as this thing's head explodes from you punching it with thunder damage, shards of metal that are covering its body fly off like shrapnel behind it and embed themselves in the tree stump on the other end of the clearing. Okay, back to the top of the round. That one's dead, so it's Eris's turn.
Alright. Well, I was reading the thing for my health, and it looks like I get the health of my bear, and then if I transform out of it before my hit points go to 0, I can get my hit points back from where I started when I first transformed.
Okay, so there's new wild shape rules we have to read.
Oh, wonderful.
I don't know if we.
Well, that's what it says.
I know.
You die in the bear, you die for real.
You get a number of 10
You go to
HP
bear
equal
heaven.
druid level.
Holy shit. The fucking new wild shape rule.
Wow.
I know, I was reading it,
Yeah,
okay?
it's a massive block of text.
Yeah, so it says
Oh
that.
my god.
That's what I couldn't. There was nothing about temporary because of. I know that's new, but I don't know
When
what
you
you want me
revert
to
to your
do
normal
about
form,
it.
oh, it's you go back to the same amount of hit points you had before you
Yeah,
transformed. That
yeah,
makes
that's
sense.
the old
That's
rules, right?
that's still the same. Yeah,
Are
you're
these the
fine.
old
Yeah.
rules or the new rules?
Yeah, no, you're
hold on.
fine.
When you assume a wild shape form, you gain a number of temporary hit points equal to your druid level.
Oh, where is that?
It's on the new wild shape rule. So it's if you search wild shape with the compendium and go to wild shape feature PHP 24, that's the one.
But does it still do that thing where if you get defeated, you could just go back to your normal hit point?
No,
No?
you go down, you're done. At this point, so Druid was OP in the earlier version of the game, so they nerfed it a little bit. Now you get temporary hit points equal to your Druid level. So you had 49 plus 6, so 55 minus 12 is where you should be at right now.
55 minus 12.
Yeah. So you can actually just do that on your thing. You set your hit points to 55 and let you do an overage, and then minus 12. So your temp HP are gone. You're still in bear form.
Okay.
You can remain in wild shape. You're just using your own hit points now.
Okay. I'm gonna mutate. I turn into Ugly Mordu.
Okay. Now your mutation thing, doesn't that require spell slots to do? Or?
Yeah, so it requires. It's a bonus action.
Yeah.
Just put it here. Bonus action.
Bonus action to spend a spell slot, gain a number of mutation points equal to the level of the slot expended. So if you're getting more armor class? That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
So what level of slot are you expending for this?
I'm gonna do 2.
Okay, so you're increasing your AC by 2. So you have to spend a second level spell for that.
I did.
Great. So then it's whatever the bear's armor class is, plus 2.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So you watch as the bear form loses all of its fur and becomes one gigantic calloused muscle.
Yeah.
Gross. Bless you.
Hey.
I was saying gross to the giant cow's muscle. Jesus.
I thought he was saying gross to me sneezing. Okay.
That's awesome.
It worked in both situations.
I was like, that's so rude. Okay. Damn.
That's a miss.
Damn.
Natural 1 is a miss, and it procs an opportunity attack from you. So it's going to try and
Tough.
swipe at you with a claw. 9 probably misses.
Nope.
There.
Yeah, it does.
Alright. That's your turn.
Okay.
Unless you want to move anywhere.
A whole lot of swiping and biting,
I'm
but
okay.
nothing happening there.
Yeah, I swear.
Alright. That same ghoul is going to take 2 shots at you. It's a 13 and a 22 to hit the bear.
One hit.
22 will hit.
22 certainly hits. I'm curious about the 13. I don't think that hits.
He's attacking you.
What?
What's your bear's
He's
armor
attacking
class?
you.
Oh, it's 13.
But didn't you just add 2, or is it still 13? Is it 13?
It was
added?
11, now it's 13.
Okay.
So that 13 also hits. So you're taking, let's see, it's 15 points of slashing damage plus 13 points of necrotic for 28 points total.
Whew.
Okay.
Second one's gonna go. He's gonna attack Crackle because Crackle's got a tether of lightning currently.
I'm in danger!
Yes, you are.
Alright. Yes, I had to.
23.
Oh, shit, yeah. Yeah, that's hitting.
Knocks him 40 feet.
Let's see how well you tank it.
7 slashing plus 6 necrotic is 13 points of damage. I need you to make a
All
concentration
13.
check for your which please.
Let me take my damage really quick.
You can have advantage on that because of your hat still, remember.
It's not advantage, it's I can choose to pass it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
If I fail it, I can just use my reaction to pass it.
And you have 4 charges on that.
Yep. It's
Fucking
just
why not
straight up
use
a
it?
con check, right?
Yeah, it's a Constitution saving throw.
I'm sure. What's my con? 2. Okay, I'm gonna roll with my d20.
Remember,
Alright,
it's,
come on,
it's
baby.
a saving throw, so use your
Yeah.
saving throw modifier.
Okay.
DC
Hand
10.
can confirm nat 20.
Okay.
Hand can confirm nat 20
okay.
on that.
That's fine. it's a DC 10. I was expecting.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's still just fun to have gotten the nat 20 on the die. Sweet. Okay, yeah. So I keep it.
Cool. Concentration kept. That's that ghoul's turn.
Woo.
It's now Crackle's turn.
Crackle's turn, baby. First things first. I'm going to use. Blah, blah, blah. I think it's my bonus action. Yeah, my bonus action to do the 1d12 lightning damage. So let me do that really quick. No, I'll just do it here. It's easier. D12. Plus 3. Does that proc?
What is the ability say?
When you roll damage for a spell you cast that deals damage of that type.
Great. So that's plus whatever your con.
3. Yeah, so 7 damage on that.
Additional 7 to him as a bonus action.
Yep. Sweet. And then I'm gonna shocking grasp
Okay.
him. 24.
Question is it still an advantage?
It doesn't matter.
Start of your next turn. So yeah, no, it's just normal.
Yeah.
14's enough to kill it. So.
Woo! It's
Nice.
Give him a firm handshake, or actually,
I
how
need
tall are
some
these
help
things?
over here,
They're probably
guys.
pretty tall.
They're about as tall as a normal. They're like, I don't know. I mean, like hunched over, they're probably 4'6".
All right,
Standing up to full height, you guess that they're like normal height.
All right, cool. And then I'm gonna use my movement to go. Hello. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna go over here. All right, that's my turn.
Sounds good. And your witch bolt has ended because you have no targets for it. So take that off. Bellamere.
Little help, Bellamere.
On the one remaining,
Discretionary pull. So you get 3 attacks.
okay, all 3 will be at him. Let me find out.
Bellamere.
6, 27, both hit. Next one. 18 will hit. So that'll be, let's see, 15 and 8 is 23 points of fire damage. Still
Wow.
up. Still up, but very bloody.
Give him the beans.
I'll stay where I'm at.
Alright. Skeggy, finish him off.
All right. Skeggy's gonna leap over the corpse of the thing he just killed, and he's going to, well, can you guess what he's gonna do?
Is he gonna punch him?
He's going to punch him. Not once.
Oh shit,
but
not
twice.
good.
Does that? I'll just ask. Does that do it?
No, it does not.
Okay, well,
just missed the mark. You need a second attack.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
All right. So he runs up to this thing that's attacking Eris, and he like punches it in the kidney, and then as it's reeling from that, he like thunderclaps its head and fucking like crushes its skull between his gauntlets, and the illusion fades, and he's just standing there in the armor as this thing falls to his feet.
All right.
And he's kind of looking down at it, and he says to everyone, "This is bad. This is very bad." These are
all right.
Before you have a chance to
we have a
elaborate
chance?
further,
Fuck.
in the distance, you hear the sound of heavy footfalls and trees being pushed over.
Oh fuck.
Now I should do that. Fucking.
Be ready for a fight. Oh shit, not good.
There you go.
There it is. Yeah.
Is it my turn?
We're getting there. I need to roll initiative for this thing. It'll be your turn. Lumbering out of the woods to your north, you see the massive, hulking, bloated
Oh shit.
form of what appears to be an undead hill giant of some kind.
Oh.
You can see that
shit.
its
That's
gut, its stomach is split open from its right pec down to about its waistline, and you can see noxious fumes just pouring out of it, just suffusing the area with this absolutely horrid stench.
Jesus Christ.
Shit. Well, I can't say words, but
You can talk about shit.
I know, but you can't really understand me, no?
Yeah, you can.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna be like, fuck. Okay, and then I'm gonna I'm gonna walk in my bear shape to like.
Can you get in front of me?
I'm gonna like jump. I'm gonna like walk over the dead bodies.
Can you get in front of me though?
Yeah, I'll go in front of you. Right, I can do that.
Yep.
Let me check. Let me double check.
Should have.
Yeah.
Could I
then,
move the rest of my movement on my turn?
oh,
Yeah.
Whatever. I'll just leave it.
I mean, this happened at the end of your turn. After your turn.
I'm gonna turn back into my own form. That's an action,
I
right?
think it's a bonus action to transform back.
Okay, I'm gonna transform back. And then my action. Oops. My action. I need to heal myself. So can I use a healing kit?
Healing kit.
Cast a spell that you can use.
Yeah, that's right. I do have a spell. I'll do cure wounds.
Oop.
So I got 7.
You gotta update that. Sorry, I'm gonna look at the new version as well. The new version of Cure Wounds is better. We're gonna use that.
Okay.
It is 2d8.
2d8.
Yeah. So roll another d8.
Can I roll them with my new dice that I got for Christmas?
Yeah.
Okay. I think this is a d8, and I think this is a d8. Where is it? Okay, Grant, you gotta spot me. This is a d8, right?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Is it a D8?
I think.
It's the triangle shape, the triangular diamond one.
Yes, that's a D8. And
Oh, okay. 7 and 2.
confirmed.
So 9 plus 5. 14 points of damage.
Oh, 14. Nice. Okay.
Which puts you at 20.
Okay, perfect. I needed that.
Okay, that's
I
all you
think
can
that's
do.
my turn though. Yeah. Okay, good.
This thing's turn as it comes lumbering out of the woods, having heard the sounds of combat. Not too far away. To use its speed, 40 feet.
Ah!
Can you even
Way
see
too
me?
fast.
I'm like this.
Boom, 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 boom.
It is 40 feet.
Bowling you over, and you're no longer big. Some of the bears.
Right. Yeah.
And it's gonna make two. It's gonna make 2 slam attacks. So 1 on each of you.
Shit.
You say that so matter of factly.
I'm so screwed.
So 17 on crackle and a 13 on yours.
That hits me.
It hits me too.
How's that?
Our squishies, our little
Good
squishies.
damage. Alright.
You're all
Big.
squishes. 10 and 15.
We are all squishies.
Bellamere and the KO'd bandits.
Bellamere and the KO. Oh, fuck, man.
That's Crackle. At the start of your turn, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
I need to get out of here.
You succeed. So this thing smells so horrid, and the fumes are so noxious that it threatens to poison your very soul.
Jeez.
So, but you managed to avoid it. So, just by the way, if you fail that check, you can no longer regain hit points until a minute has passed, and you are poisoned.
Jesus.
You
Okay.
succeeded, so you are immune to the stench now for 24 hours.
Oh,
You
okay.
do not have to make that check again.
That's hype. Okay, I'm gonna. Let's see. I'm gonna move just around him. Like, goddamn.
Clear the way for my lightning bolt, please.
Oh, I heard you like lightning bolts. I was gonna do something else, but 2 lightning bolts sounds pretty funny. But I'm not gonna do that yet. First, I'm going to let me cast it here.
Oh wait, hold on.
I'm gonna thunder step away.
Oh shit, I don't have lightning bolt. Damn it.
Nice.
So it's just him.
Yeah, it's just him.
Con save.
That's why I moved. Yep, 3d10. Half on a success. Yep.
18. So he succeeds there.
Yep.
So that'll be what? 8 points of fire damage.
Yep. 9. No, wait, sorry. Yeah, you're right. I was looking at the con save. Okay. And then I get to go 300 feet, right? No. How far do I get to go?
90.
You can see within range. I see. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and Jesus. It's so hard to grab my token. I'm gonna teleport over to here, right here.
I get lightning bolt at 9th level. I don't have it, by the way.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to drink my potion of healing.
Alright.
3.
Is that plus... Is it just 1d4
Constitution.
or is it like 2d4 plus 2?
It's just a basic potion of healing.
Or that's 2d4 plus 2.
Oh, sweet. I missed it then. Okay, one more d4. Ooh, okay. 7, 8, 9. Woo!
You have 20 more feet of movement if you wanted as well.
No, I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay.
Now my turn.
Bellamere. This is kind of whimsical music for a giant,
Right?
giant
Yeah.
fight.
Well, we're going to give this a try, because if it works, it would be fantastic.
Yeah, you would know that that's not a humanoid.
What do you mean?
You need to choose a humanoid for that spell. That's not a humanoid.
It's not a humanoid.
No. It's an undead,
What is it then?
It's an undead giant. It's two different things.
A giant is humanoid.
They are not. The giants are giants, and undead giants are undead.
You need like hold monster for that, Dad.
Okay, well, never mind then. Oh. Great, okay. Do I know anything about these types of creatures? Do I have any kind of insight at all?
That would be a history
What
check.
what they would be vulnerable to?
You wouldn't. I wouldn't say you would know that on a history check. I would say, okay, so on a 21.
Even a 21?
I mean, so this thing is clearly a hill giant. Hill giants
Okay.
are some of the lowest, dumbest forms of giant. That's all I'm going to give you in the heat of battle with the 21.
Okay. 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 Well, I guess we'll do this.
That works.
We're going to send an orb of lightning hurtling toward this guy.
All right. Roll the hit. Roll for damage.
Oh, is it a level 1 spell? I think it is.
It is. You can upcast it if you want to for more damage.
No, it's okay. I'll keep it. There we go.
Natural
That's how you
20?
do that.
Yeah, sure. So 27 points of lightning damage later. That's a good chunk of damage right there.
Yep.
So watch this orb of lightning explodes in the center of his chest, and it kind of causes it to seize up for half a second before it shrugs off.
Do my cantrips count as actions then? Some of them say action.
It
I don't
says
get.
one
I'm
action
supposed to get
plus.
2 attacks per round, right?
No.
At level 5, but that's melee,
Nope,
right?
that's
Not
melee.
magic.
That's only certain classes.
Only
If you
certain
have
classes.
the extra
Okay.
attack
So-
feat, you can attack twice.
No,
If you're a
okay, but I'm
spellcaster, you basically
basically-
get like one thing per round.
I can do one thing. Okay. Well, that was my one thing.
You want to move anywhere?
Nope.
Okay. Skeggy.
Nope.
Yes. I'm going to. Oh, come on, mouse. Skeggy's not gonna cast lightning bolt. He's gonna approach the giant and cast mirror image. Where is that? Where's the mirror image? There it is. Boop. Just for that, and
That's your action.
think that's what?
That's your action.
Yes, it is. I'm trying to see. I don't think I have any bonus actions I can do this turn. Just checking. Doesn't look like it. Yep. That's my turn.
Eris, at the start of your turn, make me a Constitution saving throw, please. Nice, you save.
Thank God.
Thankfully, you are not poisoned, and you can still regain hit points. You are immune to the stench of the barrel gas for the next 24 hours.
Just let me go. Okay. Okay. Hold on, let me see. Okay. I'm going to do erupting earth. And it says I could do it at 20-foot radius. It's a square.
Put it in the chat.
Okay.
20-foot cube. So it's not a 20-foot radius.
Oh. A 20-foot cube?
So it's like, sorry. It's that. It's a 10-foot radius.
Oh, right. That works, right?
So
why is it?
It'll hit you if you did. You just put it. You can put it there. And it'll hit it without hitting the rest of it.
Okay.
You're
that's
doing
fine.
it in the center of the thing. It says point. So I didn't snap the corner. Anyway, that's your area.
It's still doing that. Wait.
You have to put the grid snapping to snap the corner.
Oh, okay.
And then drag it over 10 feet.
Oh, I see.
That's where you'll put it?
That's perfect.
Well, is it gonna hit us?
No, you're outside this
Okay,
square.
then let's do it like that.
Difficult terrain until cleared. Okay, so let me draw a box.
How do I do the spell? Oh, there it is. 3d12.
So roll 3d12, and he needs to make a saving throw. This is it's a dexterity saving throw?
Yeah.
He's not very good at those. Oh, you rolled a natural 20.
Oh my
so.
fucking god.
Okay, so he's taking half that. So the 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Okay.
At least you rolled pretty good on the damage.
And then, can I use a healing kit for my bonus action?
Does it say you can?
I don't know. How do I check?
What does the healing kit say?
I don't think a healing kit does it.
doesn't
Increases your
say.
hit points.
So yes?
You tell me. You're the one with the healing kit. You tell me how it works.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the healing kit. It's gonna
just
work
gonna
for a
make that
bonus
shit
action.
up.
No.
I don't
mean,
know.
look it
What
up
do you
and
want me
figure out how it works.
Oh. Okay, I'll look at that kit. Healer's kit.
And is it healers?
Healer's kit. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It says standard weight 3. That's all it says. Use as a resource?
You have to use it as an action to stabilize an unconscious creature.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So the healing kit cannot actually heal. It can just stabilize stuff.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Good if we die.
Yeah, I guess.
But we're gonna have bigger problems if that happens.
That's true.
You've already used your action, so.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna use Healing Word. Because that's a bonus action.
Spells in a turn.
It's a bonus action!
You already
level
casted
spell, though.
Earth Eruption. You can't cast it.
No.
So,
There's no healing cantrip, is there?
Nope.
Alright, well.
Man, if only we had a paladin or
Thank you
something.
very much. Okay, well, I'm just gonna probably die, so I'll just stay here.
It is the Barrowgrass turn. He is going to. He's going to do a slam attack, and he's going to do a life drain attack on Eris. Slam on
fuck?
Skeggy, life drain on Eris. Life drain's a 14 to hit. Slam is a 21.
Jeez.
Okay, here's my d20 for the mirror image.
Looks like you got
I
it.
think that means it slams a mirror.
Slams one of the mirrors, looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, so it breaks a mirror, no damage to you. 14 hits Eris. I need you to make a con saving throw, please. Okay, you
Nice.
succeed, so that's good.
Eris, how are you looking?
I'm like
Almost dead.
I'm about to pass out. Mhm.
Okay.
My eyes are inside.
Crackle.
Alrighty.
Where did Crackle go?
I'm over here.
Oh, I see you.
Okay. I'm going to cast Vortex Warp. What the? Okay.
Huh?
Cool, I guess.
It's an empty slot.
Yes, never gonna happen. Okay, I'm gonna cast Vortex Warp on Eris and move her over next to me. Right there. You can choose to fail.
Assuming she's choosing to fail the spell.
Yeah, are you gonna choose to fail the con save so I can teleport you? Han?
Okay.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so can you move your token to right here? Right next to me?
I can't. Okay.
Right next to me, buddy.
Sorry.
I don't know.
I'm moving her, but it wouldn't.
Oh,
let me grab
okay. I was like, what is going on? Okay, cool. So she's gonna land there, and then I'm going to just throw. Okay, let's throw a firebolt at him. How far am I
her. You
away?
have to quicken that.
Yeah, I know. I was debating.
How many sorcery points do you have left?
4. I'm still chilling on sorcery points. Yeah, I'll quicken a firebolt. Throw it at him.
Go for it. Yeah, sure. 20 hits for 9. Sounds good.
Cool. That's my turn.
Alrighty. Bellamere.
How bad does Skeggy look?
He's still
just
full health and full hit points, with 2 illusory duplicates surrounding the monster.
I was going to say, yeah, I see that. And then I saw the giant smash one of them.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah, so. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 21.
Okay, we're going to go Scorching Ray again. We're going to keep firing fire at this guy.
Does that do more damage than Fireball?
Shock and
Or is
awe.
it less-
No, but
less spell slot?
Fireball is my shock and awe if necessary. He's been taking some damage. I don't know how many he has, but we've been damaging him. So
I mean,
this is 3
he looks
attacks.
pretty
So I'm
fucked up, but
gonna,
he's also a corpse, so.
and I'm thinking fire since he's a corpse. So I'm gonna take my 3 attacks with Scorching Ray.
He's like a juicy corpse, though.
It's kind of a juicy corpse. Yep, all 3 of those hit.
Fantastic.
12 and 8 is 20. 20 points of fire damage. So, as you fire those 3 like scorching rays as they kind of swirl around each other and impact him right in the stomach, right in that open wound gash that he has, you can see some of the rotten flesh burns away, and as you do, you catch a glimpse of something metallic inside his stomach.
Oh no.
Okay.
You smell the faint wafting of pork.
Gross.
That's his last meal. He ate
Exude.
something metal. Okay. I mean, 3 of them hit. I'm feeling pretty good. How does this guy look?
He's bloody, but nowhere near dead.
Okay, I will stay where I'm at.
Skeggy, need you to make me a con save, please.
Con save? For what?
Because it smells
For
really
his
bad
stench.
standing next to him.
Oh, okay. Alright. Con saving throw.
Lets out
I'm good at con.
undead fart in your direction. 19, you're fine.
The fart misses you. Can you fumble a fart
Fart walks
and
away
shit
in the
yourself?
wind. I mean, natural 1, yeah.
One. Yeah, one fart.
A little bit too trusting.
Okay.
Alright, your turn.
We're gonna do the thing again that we always do.
Boom, boom.
Or, would you say that metal is a piece of him, or just kind of like loosely inside?
It's you see like the barest corner of something metal.
Okay.
Oh, that must be the thing that we're looking for.
See, I'm
But why
wondering.
would he eat it?
See, I'm wondering if I could.
Taste.
Well, he wouldn't have
destroy
eaten it.
that somehow.
He might have put it inside his body.
No,
Yeah,
I think we have to defeat him the old-fashioned way. So I think we just gotta count on that. Because I have Shatter, which can damage metal and crystal and stone and things like that. So I was thinking maybe if I get that off on him, he might shatter within him. But I don't think that will end. Knowing what that is inside him, I don't think it will have the effect that we want. So I think the Thunder Gauntlets will have the effect that we want. So here comes attack 1. Boom.
Boom.
Just hits.
Nice.
And that's-
Boom! Thunder punch.
So that's another 20 points of damage.
Did it include... Is that really... I critted but rolled a 1.
Yep.
Doesn't happen.
Fuck, man.
Rolled a 1 and a 3.
So now a creature hit by the gauntlets has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than me until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
So I'm tanking, baby. That's a taunt.
He's probably going to attack you anyways. You're right there.
Yeah.
Eris.
I'm gonna.
You're gonna drink 3 potions of healing, 1 for each
Yeah.
stomach.
Yeah, for real.
How's that 4 stomach die?
I'm gonna use
Gotta leave it.
cure.
Or maybe they do have 3. Oh no, it's Appa has 5 stomachs.
And remember, you're rolling another d8.
One more.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
New cure wounds is 2d8.
We do it. Oh, that's right. I got 7.
Okay. So that is 15 plus your 15 plus your modifier,
Modifier.
which is your wisdom modifier. So I think 5, right? So you should have 20.
My wisdom modifier. It looks like it's 8.
Man,
wisdom
it's
modifier
not
is
fair.
Oh, sorry. It's 5. Okay.
Wait, what's your hold on? Where's your
Right
wisdom?
here, right here.
Oh yeah, you do have 20 wisdom. Okay.
Okay, so it's 8 plus 7.
Plus 5, which is 20.
Okay, perfect. Thank God.
Okay, that's your action.
Wow. Okay. Bonus action. Can I throw something at him? Okay.
Unless you have a bonus action to throw a spell, something.
So wait. Garrett, the crit damage doesn't add my intelligence modifier either?
The crit damage doubles the dice you roll for the attack. So you roll 2d8 plus your modifier, which is what the 8 is. The 8 is 1d8 plus 5, and then the other one's just the extra d8.
Okay.
Hey, Garrett, I have a question.
Yeah.
Would you consider this thing with a gaping hole in its chest an open container?
No.
You don't consider it an open container?
An open container is an inanimate object. It does not become an object until it's morphed.
Closed container, honestly.
Well, I wanted to see if I could use Mage Hand to like yoink the chest out.
You can try.
We
and
don't
use
know
it
what
to
it
another
is.
Object.
Yeah,
It could be
exactly.
the
Yeah,
chest.
like pull it out of him.
I'm gonna-
for the instance of like, you can't like create water in him or anything.
No,
like
but I want to yoink
that.
something out of
He
him.
is not an open container, but if you see an object, then you can try and yoink it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm good. I'll just skip it.
Just keep in mind the weight level.
Yeah.
Okay, tis the ghast's turn, and since Skeggy has sufficiently taunted him, we're going to do a couple of punches. Let's see.
Roll a 1, please. I'm tired of this guy hitting with everything he throws.
We're going to do 2 slams. 13 and 11. Those miss wildly.
Nope.
So Crackle's up next.
Bam, bam.
Goddamn.
He's being surrounded by a bunch of fucking skeggy knights.
Right. Lightning bolt.
Come on, you
fucking.
There she is. Oh, 14.
DC 14. Dex.
50.
Oh,
Just
takes
makes
half.
it.
Son
You
of
guys
a-
have -1 to that too, so you roll pretty well.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So 26 divided by 2, 13.
13. Yeah.
13 points of lightning damage. Still a good chunk.
Okay. And then I'm gonna move up. How far am I?
He's smoldering. He's smoking.
40
He's
feet away.
stinky.
I'm gonna move up 10 feet. 10. And then I'm going to use a sorcery point to quicken spell Mage Hand.
Okay.
Can I use my sorcery point?
30 feet away from you.
Yeah, I'm 30 feet. Yeah, 30 feet. Yeah, I want to try to see if I can use Mage Hand to pull that, because I can hold up to 10 pounds. So I'm gonna have the Mage Hand float over and see if I can grab the chest out of it.
Okay. Make me a. Just roll a d20 and add your spellcasting modifier to it.
Okay. Alright, hand, can you confirm? I rolled on my 16 plus my modifier,
16, yes.
which is
Whatever your
6. So,
No, not
22.
spellcasting attack roll. Charisma modifier.
oh, sorry, 19.
You reach the hand out and you're pulling at it. It's just not quite coming out.
Okay. I think I get to, yeah, I get to keep it up. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's my turn.
You give it up. You can try again after.
Yeah.
Okay, Bellamere.
I'm tired of fighting this guy. It's time for this to end.
Do something about it.
Please.
Alright.
You
I
might
don't know
guess.
where that's going. Dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
1.
Whew.
No.
You rolled a 2 minus 1 for 1. So yeah, 29
Bam.
points of fire damage. Hey, guess how many hit points he has left?
29.
Nice.
He has exactly 29 hit points.
Oh,
So
he
he's
just-
going down.
Bellamere he drops his staff and he raises both hands palm up to the sky. 2 head-sized balls of flame form in his palms, join together above his head and shoot into the sky like a giant firework, hovering over the head of the undead hill giant, whose neck cranes to watch the pretty lights. And as it gets right over his head, the fireball descends like a meteor, exploding and engulfing him, sparing Skeggy.
Yeah. You watch as the fireball shoots directly into the center of this thing's stomach, and you see it kind of like let out a little belch as it explodes inside of him, before the fire from within causes the skin to split and rip apart and explode and cover the entire area in just gore and vitriol. And you see at the center of that explosion, at the center of where the giant's body once was, a now gore-covered metallic box.
I'm gonna
Oh.
walk forward a little bit, and I want to use the mage hand to pick the box up and like try to shake it off a little bit. You know, try to shake the gore off with the mage hand.
Is Skeggy covered in gore?
Yes.
I'm going to take a picture of Skeggy with my cell phone.
You save that to your memory banks.
I will, yeah.
You blink at Skeggy.
Okay, that was exhausting. Bellamere is definitely tired. He steps over the dead bodies of the other ghouls, doesn't pay him a second thought, stumbles over to see if Eris is okay, and he's winded, he's tired, he's heavy-footed. It took a lot out of him, the last spell.
Eris is kneeling and like out of breath and just trying to feel better at this point. She kind of feels a little like disappointed in herself.
Disappointed in herself.
Yeah, she didn't get very many hits in. I think she only really caused like 12 damage total. And it was only to the big guy.
Don't worry,
Skeggy.
I think Skeggy and Crackle and I hit with every single attack we made in this fight. I don't know if any of us missed.
I love
Did anybody miss?
fucking mirror image so much.
I missed like so much.
As your illusory images
It's okay.
fade over the next minute.
I love being a fucking tanky melee fucking magic guy.
The erupting earth did a lot of damage.
It did.
That's true.
You hit with one of your bear claws.
If it seems that the threat is over, Belamir's got to go make his way into the camp and sit down, and he needs a rest, and he's gonna maybe take a ration out of his pack, and he needs a few minutes because he's pretty wiped out. Hopefully, everyone has the strength to search the camp for our box.
Well, we found the box.
We found a box. I don't know if it's the box.
Didn't he say it was wooden? No, he just said it was magically sealed.
Yeah, magically locked.
Is
There
this?
was a way for someone to detect if something
Oh.
is magical or not.
Well, I can do that, but I need to rest. Unless somebody else has detect magic.
I have identify. Would I need that to identify if the box is the box we're looking for?
We just take
I
the
would say
box
either.
out.
Well-
I would say either spell would work, but they would give you.
If we
different
find a magically locked box, I'm gonna guess that's probably it. How many magically locked boxes might there be in this area?
I'll just cast identify on the box.
So over
But
the
that
next,
doesn't tell us.
over the next minute
that
or so,
doesn't-
you are concentrating on the box. Is there anything anyone else is doing during that minute?
I'm resting and eating.
Yeah.
Over in the camp.
Just hanging out, yeah.
Yeah, I'm eating an apple.
I've offered to help identify whether it's a magically locked box, but I can't do it right now. So I need to rest. I cast. What did I cast? 7 levels worth of spells. So I feel like I'm 70% tired.
Rest up, my friends. This is the last of them.
You should have like at least 2 more first level spells, or 1 more first level.
I do, but I'm thinking just in role playing terms.
You can also,
have
by the
your
way,
I threw a lot of firepower in that one.
hang on. By the way, Mr. Wizard, your spells, some of them, including detect magic, have a ritual tag, which means over 10 minutes you can cast the spell without expending a spell slot.
Over a 10-minute period.
Yeah. So if you're taking a 10-minute rest to just kind of catch
I
your
am,
breath
yeah.
and meditate a little bit, you can cast detect magic and have that up in 10 minutes.
Okay. I'll prepare it. Can I prepare it?
I wanted to cast identify.
It's a ritual spell. You can just cast it as a ritual, and it just takes a little bit longer to do than if you cast it as an action.
Well, yeah, I haven't memorized it. I'm going to need to pull out the grimoire for that.
You don't need to memorize it if it's a ritual. You can just look at your book and do it.
I will if they want me to. I'm resting.
Yeah, do it.
So identify gives us way more information about the box than detect magic will.
Will it tell whether it's magically locked box?
I'll let you know.
Okay.
So it's at the end of this identify. Touch an object. If the object is a magic item or some other magical object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement, how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any ongoing spells are affecting the item and what they are, and if the item was created by a spell, you learn that spell's name. There's a section for creatures, we don't care about that. So the box itself is not magical, but the lock that's on the box is.
It is. We've
the lock on the
determined that.
box is an arcane lock spell.
Okay. I think it's safe to say that's probably the box.
You said the box was like metal.
It is, yeah. It's a very heavy steel box with a very, very large and intricate lock on it already, and then on top of that, it's magically sealed.
Is it Shadowsteel?
The box is not Shadowsteel, no.
Okay. Just making sure.
The box is normal steel.
Just making sure.
Skeggy, what were we fighting?
See those ghouls over there? They come from deep within the mountain. They're lost souls that have been cursed by that cursed metal that twists within inside them. It's called Shadowsteel. I have not worked it in a long time. Evil material that curses those who touch it or use it.
What are they doing on the surface?
A good question. One that I do not know.
And that creature, that giant creature, what was that?
I have no idea.
I'm stumped. Okay.
It appears to be a giant
thing.
Do you think there's any more danger around? Do we have time to rest here? Or should we head back to Dunloft with our prize?
The reason this bodes ill is if these creatures.
So wait, Garrett. Can I whisper? I was about to like say something that might not be true. I wanted to ask what?
What are you gonna say?
I was gonna ask if these things are connected to the Duergar.
Yeah, they are creators of cursed items, and cursed items use Shadowsteel in their creation.
That was that was so. Going off of that,
You have worked Shadow. They force your kind, this benevolent, to work with Shadowsteel, and this is the result when you've handled it too much.
Oh,
These Shadowsteel ghouls.
This is what happens to those who, my former masters, make work the forges too long to create their cursed weapons and armor.
These creatures are born out of a cursed, twisted metal that's found underground?
That is correct. And if they're here, it means the Duergar are not far behind.
Well,
They are far from their mountain. And on the surface never bodes well. It's very likely
Is there anything
the alchemist has in this box.
Oh, maybe they wanted it.
They wanted it?
They
Or,
must have.
I don't know. I can't speculate.
Or I don't know. I could be completely wrong.
I don't know.
I knew I didn't like that alchemist from the beginning.
So, do we want anything from these creatures? Do you want anything from them? Or should we, how do we dispose of these bodies, Skaggy? What should we do?
It is not easy to get rid of the Shadowsteel. It might be best just to bury them deep in the ground. The thing is this metal attracts more ghouls. If we collect it and then keep it in the wagon, perhaps we could lay a trap for other Shadowsteel ghouls who might be working with the Duergar.
I don't like the idea of keeping these things with us. We have what we came for.
And harvest the Shadowsteel itself, we won't have to lug their disgusting putrid bodies with us.
This is so sickening. I don't even want them as a trophy.
Cursed metal. I don't even want to use it to smith with. Brings back too many memories.
I wonder if we can bury them and then put a warning glamour on the mound to keep people away from it.
that would be. I don't know how you would go about disposing of.
I don't know either. My instinct is to burn them. Are they undead?
The
They're
best way to
undead,
do
right?
that, just so everyone knows, is to take the remains or take the metal to a cleric and have them, or someone that knows how to remove curses, and then have them cast remove curses.
I'm gonna. Can I do Arcana to tell
yeah.
if he knows that?
Skeggy would know that. That's one of the.
Wait,
that's
yeah,
probably
you
one of
would.
the first things you would look up when you came out, is how to deal with Shadowsteel poisoning. Just for fear of you having worked it for so many years, you would have tried to figure out if you wanted to cure yourself where you would go. For Bellamere just knows offhand that remove curses.
I may have heard of it, but
remove
I don't think
curses
he's
is
ever fought
standard. It's a standard spell. You figure if you had the time and if you found a scroll of it, you could probably copy it in your book and just know it from the normal.
Is it, Skeggy, would it be dangerous to take these creatures to the guild for proper disposal, or to a church in the city?
We need
or should we get rid of them now? Are they too much of a lure?
We don't have a choice. We need to get rid of this metal. or else someone else is going to find it and curse themselves.
Can these creatures cross water?
Yeah.
Crackle can tell that this is not easy for Skeggy, and so Crackle pulls out his little flask of hard liquor and hands it to Skeggy and offers him a drink.
Skeggy's helmet kind of like Iron Man's up. You know how it kind of shows face.
You gotta step on your foot and do a trash can lid.
He goes,
Yeah.
oh, thank you. No, I'm Irish again. I'm not Irish. Suddenly I'm a hillbilly Irishman.
Suddenly, after drinking this whiskey, I'm Irish again.
I want to know.
Look,
Look, if these creatures have to be disposed of, and we can't leave them here because it'll attract others, if we take them, are we going to be pursued, or is it just one of those things where it's just we shouldn't have it with us?
Very likely we will be pursued by more Shadowsteel ghouls, or perhaps worse.
And burning them isn't going to make any difference if we destroy these bodies?
They must be sanctified, either by a spell or by a cleric.
Is there a church in Myrick?
There is.
But we'd be dragging the
Yes, sir.
Shadowsteel ghouls right behind us, right? Will they enter the city?
well, we don't have to take the ghouls. We'd have to take the metal, but the ghouls are attracted to the metal.
You could,
Yeah,
you could,
But
if
or
you
we
wanted
just
to,
tell
you
the
could-
cleric where they are and
you
have
can
somebody
burn
else
the
come and
bodies
fix.
and dispose of the remains of the ghouls, and then the metal will remain. You can take that to have a sanctified.
And then we're gonna get chased down by ghouls, but that's clearly intended to happen. So it's gonna happen regardless. So let's do that. Let's bury the ghouls. Since I don't have anything that can burn them all easily.
So what do we do? We pull these metal spikes out of their flesh?
We need to burn away the flesh, and the metal will remain.
Okay.
Unharmed by the fire.
All right, and then we take the
Then we load
The
it
metal.
into the wagon, and then take it to Myrick to be sanctified.
All right, let's do that. Let's do that. But let's get on the road because there's a few hours left of sunlight.
Or we can take it back to Autumn Hall. Either one, but Myrick's closer, I think.
All right, let's do it. Let's just do it. Let's burn
Myrick's
the bodies.
closer. Myrick's closer.
Someone go chop down some wood so we can make a bonfire and burn these disgusting creatures.
It's going to take. Listen.
There's a campfire and firewood in the camp that you guys are nearby.
Beautiful. We'll
Now
burn
it's
them
going to
and
take.
It's
It's
going to
gonna
take
take
like an
time to
hour
burn
for
'em.
each one to be broken down to get the steel out
How
of
long?
we camp here
them.
for
An
the night
hour
then.
each. But what if we did a big bonfire? I'm sure we could throw them all in and take an hour just in general.
Crackle's gonna start scavenging the camp while you guys work on the fire. See if I find anything.
Are
cool.
these creatures dangerous to touch? Can we just move them? Just move them?
You can move them.
Other than being gross, you're fine.
So let's. Why
Eric,
don't,
can I look
why
around
don't
the
we do
camp
that?
for anything interesting?
Make
Or...
an
If you-
investigation check.
If you look in the memes chat, this is what Eris is doing right now.
Where's someone? There it
Ponder.
is.
The unfortunate
And
thing.
cool.
Look up a thing here because there's a 10. Fantastic. I'll tell you in a second. What do you got?
Okay.
The unfortunate
Um,
thing is the shadow
do
steel.
want-
The shadow steel is actually worth quite a bit.
Yeah, but it's cursed, right? But if it's sanctified, then maybe it'll be good quality steel for Skeggy to use.
Maybe.
Bellamere doesn't want it. Bellamere wants his money. He wants to get this back to Artemius or whatever his name is.
Skeggy feels like he needs to destroy this foul.
So about an hour to burn, then we collect the metal, then we leave for Myrick. We should be there by sundown. 4 hours. 4 hours of travel to Myrick, estimated.
I don't know. You would have to go back to the
No,
map.
you're a couple days from Port Merrick.
Well then,
I say we camp here because I need a long rest. I don't know about you.
Yeah,
I
I
do
need
too.
longer.
I think we need to camp here, and we're almost at the end of our session, so maybe we can.
Crackle will take first watch.
Speaking of which, Crackle, roll me a d4, please.
Okay.
Do your dice. Oh no, you don't.
Oh,
Great.
You find this is just for my list.
Yeah.
Oh.
You find in a purse inside one of the tents. You find 100 silver pieces and 50 copper pieces.
Nice. Am I? Are we all searching the camp? I would like to.
Yeah,
search
I
the
want to
Hey,
search
I
all
was
of
the
a
only
sudden.
Sure.
Yeah,
you
if
guys
people
do
want to
search
search the
the
camp, they roll an
You guys
investigation
search
check.
camp.
investigation.
Okay.
All right,
Skeggy will tend to the ghouls.
there's mine.
It's fine. Bam!
So Bellamere, go ahead and roll me a d4. Eris, you find nothing.
Oh,
Eris, get wrecked, nerd.
dude, I'm
Yay!
Reroll that.
re-roll it?
Yeah.
So I already
God,
found
yeah,
number
Before
one.
two,
You already
three, or
found number
four.
one.
There you go, 2. You find so inside another one of the tents there is a dead body, and on the dead body around its neck are a pair of goggles that have this kind of like bird design to the faceplate.
Like a witch, a plague doctor.
No, it's almost like a mask, but the mask part of it, not the lenses, has
A bird
like
design.
a wing, like wings of
Okay.
some kind of bird.
I think
It's made of gold.
I'll put them in one of my pockets, and I will drag the dead body to the fire and try and dispose of the dead body. There's nothing else on the body? A human body, like one of their victims?
Yeah, it appears to be a human body. It appears to also be completely torn to shreds.
Oh.
As you're
Can I
dragging the
pull it to
body
the-
over to the fire, a note. You notice there's a piece of paper, a note stuffed into one of his pockets.
Okay, I'll take the note and read it.
Okay. You open it up, and it says the following. It says, Arlo, a little bird told us about your mother's passing. What a tragedy. Grandfather is beside himself. He's sending one of your cousins to help make arrangements for the funeral at the end of the week. We'll all gather at Two Goats Pub after. Invite your friends over for the ale runs. Signed, SR.
Do I need... Okay, I feel like I need to know that
I'll put
entire
in the
note.
chat. I'll put that in the chat.
And it sounded like code to me at first. Okay, Two Goats Pub. We don't know quite where that is, but another... Okay. Side mission. I'm going to put on the goggles and see what I can see.
Sure. Give me 1 second. Oops, that's the one. This one. Once it loads, I'll tell you what it does. If there's anything that you can do. Okay, perfect. Doesn't require attunement. So you fit it over your eyes, and when you do, immediately your vision becomes 20 times clearer. You can see things in the distance that were once blurry to you up to a very, very far distance away. You can make out the tiniest details on objects that were too far away before.
Goggles of eagle sight?
It is Eyes of the Eagle. If you want to look it up in the whatever, in the compendium. Does not require attunement, so you just put it on and it works.
Nice. I'll keep them. Okay, I'll make note of the note. I will, I'll just drape the goggles around my neck for now. And I'll, wait for the fire to be done. While I rest, I guess. That's,
You haven't done it yet.
Skeggy has
Eyes of the Eagle. I gotta add that to my thing.
Make sure you're adding the 24 version to the thing. You might have to copy and paste the text into an item to do that. You can't drag and drop the 24 version.
Okay. Let me do that.
In the meantime, does Skeggy want to check out the camp? Is he gonna make a roll?
He was tending to the ghouls, but they got a burn, so I guess he can make a roll. Let's see what he finds.
Well,
Nothing.
Roll an investigation check first.
Oh. I'm good at that.
Okay, there's only one item left. I just want to see if you roll high enough to notice it.
Yep.
Yep, pretty sick. Okay. So it's not in the camp that you see this item, but hanging on a tree, just on the outside of the camp, on one of the branches, is a massive burlap sack.
Oh, check this out.
Yeah, and he takes the sack down and he looks inside.
It's like the size. It's like as tall as you and as wide around as a wagon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
How could you
Hanging?
not miss it?
Hanging on a
Like
tree
what?
branch. Yeah.
I yank it down.
It falls to the ground with a heavy thump, and you can hear a bunch of shit inside rattling around as it does.
I dump it all in the ground.
Cool. We're gonna go ahead and do this.
Shake it out. What the fuck? Oh, cool.
Oh, this thing's awesome. All right, I'm gonna mark it equipped, but I won't be wearing them all the time.
So, that's 22 is 2,200 copper pieces.
Holy.
Whee!
22. God, I gotta write
Nice.
this all down. Treasure.
Nice.
2,200 copper pieces.
Mm-hmm. The next one is the 20, which is 200 silver pieces.
Dude!
Nice.
Nice. You're gonna need that to pay for your plate armor you're making. All right, I'll be right back, you guys.
The next one down is 40 pieces of electrum.
Jesus.
Fucking Electra.
Yeah, who uses fucking electrum? Electrum is the $2 bill of the D&D room. And the 2 there, the 2 there is, it's 20 gold. The 3 that follows, 3 boulders roll out, almost crush you.
Ammunition.
Yeah, for throwing boulders. And then number 9 on the giant treasures table is a hefty box.
Is it locked?
No,
I open it.
it has an assortment of colorful peppercorns in it. So,
A pepper box.
sure, yeah.
You get
It's a spices. It's a
pepper
spice box.
bomb here.
Cool.
Look at these treasures.
Wow.
A shame so many had to die.
True.
So we'd have to divvy that up 4 ways, huh?
Yep.
Let me just do the math real quick. Does Dad go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay. So 22, fucking 2,200 copper. That's a lot of copper. 2,200 divided by 4. That's 550 copper pieces for each of us.
Woo. Silver is 200.
That's 50 silver for each of us. 10 electrum, and 5 gold. And one of us is unfortunately not going to get a boulder. And
I'm okay.
I want to take the pepper box, unless someone else is a really good cook. Who has the highest survival skill for cooking?
I can spice.
It wouldn't be-
Yeah.
Well, you would need proficiency with cook's tools.
Oh.
Well, I'm sure.
Have
I don't
herbal-
think it's like that hard to season something. So I'll just hold on to it for whenever we have a meal.
Sure.
So what was that? How much copper did I say?
It's
550.
Nice.
550.
500.
Skeggy made out.
Then we have how much
50.
silver? 40, 50? 50 silver
50.
each?
Mhm.
Oh, are we splitting up the money?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
550
okay, so what do I-
copper each.
10,
for
11.
each?
Each.
Yes.
Okay.
50 silver
50
each.
silver.
50 silver.
Was it
10.
10 electrum.
10.
Okay.
And 10 gold. Or no, 5 gold?
Yeah, it was 20 gold divided by 4, so 5 gold each.
Come on. It's 10 electrum
Okay.
each. 5 gold each. 50 silver each. 550 copper each.
Wow.
And
Fantastic.
I was saying, unfortunately, one of us isn't gonna be going home with a boulder, and the pepper box is mine.
I
How
didn't know
much
there was a
pepper is it? Like,
I didn't know there was a
box
boulder and a
of-
pepper.
It's a box of peppercorns.
Wait,
like
what are
way more
boulders?
pepper than like you fucking can
Assorted
use.
peppercorns.
Sorted. We got pink. We got
Okay.
black. We got fucking
We
white
got
pepper.
cinnamon
A hefty box
peppercorn.
containing
We
an
got
assortment
maple
of colorful
peppercorn.
Yeah.
peppercorns.
We got pink
peppercorn
Himalayan
jam.
pepper.
We got
Other things?
That.
Peppercorn as big as your
we
head.
have maple and brown sugar peppercorn. We have blueberry peppercorns.
We have
Peppermint peppercorn.
chestnut, warm
Pumpkin spice
chestnut
Okay,
brown.
I've got to run. So, is there anything else going on? We're gonna make camp and rest,
Yeah.
I think long rest.
long rest, and then we're gonna make our way to Myrick, right, for the for the uncursing. That's the plan
It's the
for
closest
next.
place you know of with a church.
It is true.
That's probably the wisest move, and then from there we can inquire about the Two Goats pub, or
Yeah, we need to ask about Two Goats Pub.
Oh.
Side quest. Maybe there's a little something we can do for
I
this
saw
guy
on the
who
map there was like a
perished.
it looked like there was like a little village on the next hex over, but I don't know if that's just a little map detail or if that's real, Garrett.
Right. Okay, guys, I have to run.
Okay.
Yep, we're going to call the
So-
session there for the day. That's a good stopping point.
All right,
And we will
good
pick that
session.
up
Good job,
next
everybody.
week.
Kill Dad.
Good job.
We'll pick that up next week as the adventure continues. And I mean, it might be perfect timing because after next week, I think Kelso's back, right? So
After next, yeah, she's not going to be here for the next session, but the one after
Excellent.
yeah, so that's
And we'll plan for next
perfect timing.
week, will we?
so,
Will we not?
yeah, we're planning for next week. We're gonna plan for
Okay.
next week.
Okay,
we'll
guys.
we'll
Sorry, I
plan
got to
run
run.
Every Saturday, as long as enough people can make it,
Right.
it'll be fine.
That's all right.
Sounds great.
I gotta go to the store too. So.
All right, so I'll see you guys next week for the next.
Okay,
episode.
thanks, Garrett. Okay, good to
Alright,
see you,
thank you.
Grant.
Bye-bye.
Hannah, take
Yeah, good to
care.
see you guys.
See you, D-Man.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
See you soon.